Good morning, everyone. I slept last night. I know. You say, is that a big deal? Oh, yes. If you haven't slept much in the last 10 or 12 days, to get a night's sleep is wonderful. I held the Bible right on my chest. I hugged it close to me, and I fell sound asleep. First time in a long time. So, what are we going to do today? Well, we're going to make a short video for Jody. Yes, we are. We're going to do that. And here is our wonderful readouts of all this wonderful stuff. And here, if we go to the home, I'll show you that I've got an RTX 3080 Ti Founders Edition card. And we've got the Commander Core. We got several of them in there. But it gives us our cooling, and it tells what fans are going and what speeds and what our temperatures are, mainly. That's the big thing. What are the temperatures? You can see that they're in the 60s, so they're nice. They're beautiful temperatures. Well, now that look at all this stuff. We got custom, quiet, balanced, extreme, Hydro X fans, Hydro X 3D pump, custom. We can do all kinds of stuff, but usually when I dig around here in Monkey, I cause much problems. So we're going to go back to the happy dashboard, and then we're going to cut this down to low. All right. Now, what I'm going to try to do is make a very short, I say 25 minutes at the most. I'm going to aim for 25 minutes, so that means I have to cover ground at a pretty good clip, kind of like on this map. But I want to make this video for Jody Parks, especially because he's having a little bit of a hard time getting started with 3dsimed. This program, this is the shortcut to it, but this is my 3D editing suite. And if you have always wanted to do 3D editing but have always said it is so expensive to get started, especially with the 3ds Max, they only let you rent the program. You don't ever get to own it. You just rent it. $2,000 or so a year. It's probably gone up by now. And if you have loads and loads and loads and loads of money, it's no big deal. Because I mean, I would be less of a deal than if you don't. If you have to take a bank loan out to get the opportunity to use that suite, then I don't know if you'll ever retrieve your money. But I guess you'll have a wonderful time working on 3D projects for Assetto Corsa and whatever you choose. Now, I do have Blender, but I've not used Blender. I know Blender can do things that 3ds Max can't do very well, but I started out with this. One of my subscribers turned me on to it because he saw the work I'd been doing for years with Assetto Corsa, and without any further ado, let us get on our merry way, because I stand here talking like an idiot, and nothing ever gets accomplished. Now, we got to get Steam started up, and I think I double-clicked it too fast. You have to be careful with your double-clicking. There. That was a commandable double-click, and it worked. It's this snappy. We got to do everything in a minute. You're wasting your time. You're going too fast on the rudimentary things of life. Slow your ass down. Now, where's Steam? Thank you. Let's get rid of the special offers because I've got enough stuff going on as it is. Here's my home. All this stuff is, oh, look at these frigging updates. Lord have mercy. All right, let's get out of here for now. Now, I got to get my hat going, so let's get my hat going. I cannot stress enough how wonderful Assetto Corsa is and Arma 2 with this particular program. It's a Track IR V5. This is the suite that comes up, and I've got one hotkey button. I just hit it, boop, it instantaneously centers, and I'm done. No, this is what I like. Does it work? Yes. Does it work easy? Yes. Then I'm liking it. Does it work consistently every time? Yes. Then I'm jumping up and down with joy. Okay, let's get started. What do you need to start? Well, you're going to need the desire to want to do this. Okay, you've got that. Check that off. You're going to need to go to the store if you don't have one. And you remember in school we had these notepads. They had a spring around one side and you can open them up, and there's lots of clean white pages. Well, they got lines on them, so you can keep your stuff in a nice order. And who does that anymore, Humble? We all do it by computer. Well, do me a favor. If this is a just humor me and go do this and get yourself a nice pen or pencil that I would say pen, that you really like and it glides along the paper like a champion. Just because we're living in the new age don't mean not new age, but the new times that we live in, doesn't mean that we have to abandon all the good things. Even a telephone on the wall, I missed a telephone on the wall, but let's get started. Come on, how do we start? All right, first things first. Let's go to our shortcut. This shortcut will take me directly to the bowels of a Tisco. No, it won't, but I live in that now. It takes me to Assetto Corsa, though. Let's run down. This PC, second drive D, Steam apps, Common, Assetto, Content, and whatever I choose now. If I want cars or whatever I want, I can do that. Now, wait a minute. Now, let's set the precedence and not just run through a litany as I drink coffee and go ape shit. Let's come right to what we're going to do. Let's come down here to tracks, because Jody wants to understand something about tracks. Let's go to a track I've never monkeyed with before a day in my life. Any one of these pretty much could be that. What about, help me, Lord. Help me find one that would be nice and everybody could enjoy. What is this Paramount Ranch? Dressing? I don't know anything about Paramount dressing, but there's a textures folder, and you can see I've already been here. So I must have liked it. Oh, I remember this one now. This is a really nice one. But what do we do? All right, this is what we do. You want to go here, then we're going to have a good time. Let's go here, obviously. So what do we need? Do this. Take your little mouse and go to a white piece of paper and right-click so we can come down and have a new folder. I always call it materials, but you can make a name, what you would like to make. It's up to you. You have a free will. Fire it up. Materials. Now bear with me because my keyboard is physically off to the right side of me because I have a steering wheel in front of me and there's no room anymore for it. Okay, there's our materials. What's in there? Nothing yet, but there will be, because we're going to go over to my materials folder box, which is right here. See them? All materials bank folder. It's my bank. I go to my bank and we're going to get a withdrawal. We're going to come down to, and these are all cars that I have worked on over the years. And like if you open up the GTX, a 72 GTX, and you will come up to the materials. These are the materials that I used, and these are the files in here. And what are they called? They're called 3SE files. I couldn't tell Jody what the name of them are, but they're 3SE files. That's what you want to save, and that's what you want to use. But we're not going to need this particular thing today. But what we are going to need is, if we come down here a little further, and it's in a reasonably alphabetical understanding, we're going to come to Banach Bray. All. Okay? Here's last one's used. Testicles. Well, it must have balls. Yes, it even has a statue in there, but we're probably not going to need that at this moment. But let's go to this one here. Yeah, it was not, I wrote testicles because I wanted to say, it used to say textures, but, you know, I do things strange. So let's do something. Let's come to, here's drivable land now. This is what they have to look like if you're going to drive on land. So 1_ white lines and onward we go. And here's the physics to the course right here. With the walls, if you're going to free roam, you have to cut that loose or you run into this invisible barrier and you can't go any farther. Home with an upper porch. Let's do this one. Home with an upper porch. Okay, copy. And we're putting it in our materials place. And Squansky would say, but Humble, we don't possess the proper textures for that right now. And he'd be 100% right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it, and the yellow bus, let's take the yellow bus. Okay, copy and paste. I'm going to show you how to do this. Right off the bat, there's Humble's house. Okay, let's grab that. Copy and paste. Okay, so let's get started. let's get out of the materials bank warehouse, and let's go right after this. Let's go, just jump right in. How do we do this? Where do we begin? Well, um, suppose this was I had never been there before. I wouldn't have a textures folder. I would there wouldn't. I'll show you why. This is what you would do. Don't be afraid of your desktop. I have a 55-inch or not Samsung. It's a 4K OLED by LG. Life's good, and they ain't bullshitting. And they're also the one who makes all the panels for Samsung and all the rest of them. They buy them from them. So you can just jump to the chase and get it from the right people right off the bat. Folder. What are we going to do with this folder, Humble? Well, what we're going to do, now see this plain KN5? There's a bunch of them here. We have ranch, van, ranch road, ranch land. They do this so these things are in pieces that you can add or not add as you see fit. But let's go to the plain. We'll put the plain in here. What's it going to do? Well, without all alone, it's sad. It's just going to sit there sad and not ever move. It's just going to be a poor little unit that just is unhappy. Gee, that's sad. What a hell of a start. But if you come over here and you grab the KN5 converter. Now, they're easy to get. I've got a ton of them. I used to forget and leave them in cars. I've got whole bunches of these. If you need one of these, just let me know. I'll box it up for you and put it on MediaFire. You can go fetch it for free. Well, or go on the internet. You're sharp at that. Come up here and just double-click this. Bing, bing. Left mouse. Oh, instantaneous. That's how fast my computer works. Pooh! Instant. That you can screw things up that fast too. So it says any key, so I'll hit the long space one under the bottom, and this is what it did. It unpacked these things for me. Now, Jody always says I don't need any of these things. I used to leave them in the cars, and the whole directory got huge and bloated, and he said, you don't need this shit, so get rid of it. I didn't believe him at first, so I poo-pooed the idea, and then I realized, fuck, he's right, I don't need it. Take this out. It's done all it needs to do. It's knocked up the parent, and now we've got children. And there it is. There's the child to the whole thing. Okay. Well, if there'd been a whole shithouse load of them, and what else did we get? We got a textures folder right off the bat, which is what we need. So I will assume that inside here, that if I take this unit and go like this, ho-ho! It wasn't in there. Okay, or it would have given me the hairy eyeballs, said, bam, 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 it's already in there. Okay, so now, did we put that back? Is the plane in there? The plane's in there. Okay, then this can sit on the desktop. All right, Humble, you're waffling, get with it. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. I can only go at the speed I can go at. So let's get after this. Where do we begin? Well, first things first. Before we even open up the 3dsimed suite, we want to come to our textures folder. See this long line? I know. Be redundant, would you please? Let's double click this. We'll come up to this drop down arrow. Notice how that all turned blue? Wonderful blue. So we're going to go Control C. What does that do, Humble? I'll show you. Now let's minimize this and we'll open up 3dsimed. Now we're ready. Double click it. It'll come to life very quickly. At this screen, you want to come up to File. Hit File and come all the way down to Textures folders. When you hit it, it'll show you a list of Textures folders. And I have found over the years that working with one Textures folder only at a time is preferable. Delete this. Well, but it's gone. Now, we can easily get it back. Now we have a new one. Remember how you just Control C, now Control V. Wonderful. Hit OK. That's all you had to do. Now we come over to import. And I forgot the name of the fucking track we're working on. So this is going to be a real pisser. But it's, well, we'll go to tracks and see if I can find it. It had a happy look to it, so I'm not Donald Trump. I'm not Elon Musk. My mind doesn't work like a champion. It farts around and fiddle fucks and does its best, but you got to pat it on the head like an old dog. You know, he stays on the porch and he smells nasty, but you don't ride your leg or shit in the yard, so you're happy. All right, since I have no fucking clue what I'm doing, well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get out of here, and go find out what the hell am I doing. Here's the textures folder to what? Oh, RMI paramount. Okay, now that my brain has been jogged, we'll go back. This time we don't have to do the textures because we already did. RMI, get there quick before you forget, idiot. No, don't say you're an idiot. Now, what the fuck? There it is right there. All right, well, how nice. Now, you want the whole shooting match right off the bat. And this is it right here. Because we got other shit down there, but this is what you want. Come over here and go open, all right? Say yes. And give it some time. Okay, here's our happy little... I remember this course now, all right? Now, if we see this happy little course and we want to drive anywhere we want to drive, how do we go about this? Well, you're going to right-click on this green area, and you're going to see what it says. It's going to say Object 1 Sand. You will fall through the sand. Just trust me. All right, you will fall through it. You will not be able to drive on it at all. Or I'm lying to you, which I don't do on purpose, but I could fuck up. But anyway, let's right-click this road piece. It says Object 1 Cement. Oh, Object 1 Cement. What does the road say? Object road. Okay, right now it's making a fucking idiot out of me because there's not a 1 in front of it. I don't know why that is, but that's the deal. So let's come over to this thing. I'm going to right-click on this. It says Object 1 Grass. Why the fuck does the road not have a 1 on it? I don't know, Humble. You're supposed to be teaching the course. What the... Yeah, well, you can run on it. It's obvious you can. Why is it not got a 1 on it? Aha! No, there's rough road. What the fuck? What's this set? Aha! Object 1 OS. Hi! Now we're into something. We got something with a 1, so we can drive on that. But Humble, we can't drive on this? Well, here, let me show you what we can do. Fuck it. Of course you can, but I'm going to make sure you can. Object Road. And it's material Road A. Let's left click it. See it's highlighted? Come up to the 1, 2, 3, 4th button on the lower tier, which is called Isolate the Object, which means if we click it, we can see, if you double click, you can mouse wheel in, and it shows you all the different instances of this particular, whatever it is. In this case, it's a road, all right? And it's called Road, which makes it easier to understand. So what are we going to do? How do we save this? Well, we come over here to File, right next to Home, at the very top, at the left. We push down to here. We go to Save ESE, 3SE. Is it 3SE? Save is a 3SE. So now we come down to, see it's highlighted down here, but it doesn't have a 1. Put a 1. And an underscore. I don't know if you need the underscore, but if you don't need the 1, it's easier to cut it loose. And where are we going to put it, Humble? This is Banach Bray Materials, Part 1, added Rocky Hilltop. We don't want it there, Humble. I understand. That's why we're reading and not just going apeshit. Now, RTM, we want to have it in the same track. You forgot the name already? We making fun of me early? Or what the fuck? Here it is right here. Okay? Here's our materials. Now, check this shit out. We come over here and we go, new folder. You're going to get used to this because this is how it works. And we wrote, all right, roads with a 1. R-O-A-D-S with a 1. Roads with a 1. This way we'll know what's in there. What's in there, Humble? Roads with a 1. Okay. So go to save. Bing. Done deal. Hit yes. It's in there with a new name. Now, what do we do, Humble? Well, now, well, what the fuck? I'll show you. Just hold on to your strap. See how that's highlighted? And it says road. When you see that it's highlighted, you can come over here. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where we were last time. 5, 6, 7, 8. Go 8. And it says replace the object. See, this has got an arrow going this way. Hit that. And we come over to our materials. Open it up. And we don't want to put a yellow bus there. We want to put the road that we just put a 1 on. That's the same road that's on there, Humble. I know, watch. Hit yes. Now what's the name of it? 1 road. It's that easy? Watch. Let's come over to the sand. Sand says object to wall, right? Correct? Okay. Come over here. fourth button over. It's right under MR. Hit that. There he is. If we double click and mouse wheel, we can see the texture and what it looks like. Okay? Go over to the file. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Double click it. Oh, I don't know why it makes that noise. But this has a 2. Ah, it has a 2. What do we do with that? Well, I think the 2 can be changed to a 1. Or you could put a 1 in front of the 2, which I'm going to do, with the underscore. In case I just fucked it up, I can go back easily because of the underscore to back whatever it originally was. And we hit save. Where'd you save it, Humble? In the same folder that says roads with a 1. Because that is what it is. But it says 2 wall. Yeah, well, watch this. I go over to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not doing it to be an asshole. I'm doing it to over and over and over and over and over again is how we learn. Not trying to say you're slow and you don't catch on. Roads with a 1, what was the name of it? 1, 2. And if you don't know, it was 6:11 a.m. when I did that. So you can always tell what the new one is if you're feeble-minded and don't remember. Now what's it say? It says 1, 2 wall, what it's supposed to say, because that's what it is. All right. Now, what if we wanted a different texture, Humble? Let's stick with the program. We'll get to that. You're ahead of yourself. Let's do this arbitrary. Now, if you don't like the color green, come up here and unhighlight it. See, this is your highlight button. It's fourth to the left from the top. Highlight instance, so you can see what the hell is going on here. Let's go this. What about this wonderful big knob here? It says Object to Wall, and so we're going to left mouse it. We're going to come up to highlight just so you show that this is what we chose. Now we're going to go to the fourth button underneath MR, which is called Isolate Object. We're going to hit it one time. A double click and the mouse wheel can zoom in. What if we want to put this into the other track, Humble? Can we do this? You would like to put that in there? I would like to put that in there. It looks like a big nipple from... it does, though, doesn't it? It's a nasty one, too. Enough of that. So come over here and go to save like this. See? Bingo. But this is not a climbable wall. You're right, it isn't at the time, but we're going to put a 1 here. An underscore. And now we're going to put it in a different folder. We're going to go to Materials, and we're going to go to Giant Nipple. G-I-A-N-T-N-I-P-P-L-E. Giant Nipple. I can tell what that is by looking at it. Not that I want to see a giant nipple. That's kind of gross, actually. But let's stay with the program, Humble. You're going into the perverted sexual bullshit again. All right. But is that all we're going to need? Fuck no, you're going to need the textures for this puppy. Well, how do we find out what they are? Because the other program doesn't have these textures. Well, unhighlight it. Right mouse click the bugger. Come down to Material. This is the name of the rascal, parent. Now if we come over here, we'll see this is the name. But I don't like that name, Humble. I want the other name. Oh, you do? All right, well, in that case, we right mouse click it and go to Object. It's to wall. We come over here, remember to replace the object, push that down, go to Materials, and go to Giant Nipple. You can't go wrong with that. And then just hit OK. Now what's it named, Humble? 1 underscore 2 wall apparatus. Does that fuck with our original scam here? No. It still says what it is. Well, we can fix that. That's not the end of the world as we know it. But this is what it is. It tells you what the DirectX shader is. You're over our head. I'm over my own head. Just stick with me. This is the shader. It comes in. You need to know that. The texture map of the rascal is right here. Let me see him. Will he show us what he looks like? But anyway, it's AC rock formation, all right? What does that mean? It means that if we come over to the textures folder and we look to AC rock formation, we know this is it. And look, this is that cool purplish looking bastard that gives it the jumping up and down looks. That's correct. So what do we need, Humble? Well, we need to highlight this, right mouse click and go copy. And now we come out of this texture folder and we jump up into the texture folder of Banach Bray. Why? Because we're going to put the nipple in Banach Bray. We are? Yes. It's a good way to make a quick video and show you how to do this. So let's go to View, and let's go to Extra Large Wombats, and you'll see all the happy things in there. Now let's go to View, and let's go to Details so it's easier to put this in there. They're in there? Just as easy as that. A mouse click away from having the two textures to without them isn't going to work. Now, the interesting part is, if we do this, come over here, see where Steam Apps Common, Subtle, Content Tracks, Banach Bray, Textures, come to this drop-down arrow, Previous Locations. See that? Control C. Why did we do that, Humble? I'll show you. Now, we're going to get out of here. We didn't do anything really to it, but we're going to come to the end, and when you're done, just go this. Close. It ends editing, it keeps your changes, and closes the window. Now we'll get out of here, all right? Now, we come over here to the file. We come down to the textures. This is your very first step. This will save a lot of problems. Open this up. We don't need this one anymore. Erase it. Touch this. Control V. How did it know to do that? Because we copied it the last time with Control C. Oh, hit OK. Now come up here, and we're going to navigate to Banach Bray. I caught on to it, Humble. I know how to do it now. That's exactly what we're trying to accomplish. So we come over here to Banach Bray. See him? Now look, there's a whole shithouse load of these. If you want to make a free roam, we have to go to the physics and we have to change that. You'll show us how? Yes. But I don't need to do it on this one because it's already done, but I'll still show you. So we go to here. This will take us to the original, honest to God, full spectrum map. You will have to be patient. This thing is fucking huge, and I hope it don't shit the bed. It just said not responding, so I may have built it up to the point where you cannot fuck with this anymore. I hope not, but there is a possibility it's going to say, fuck you, I ain't doing it. It'll happen. If you spend 5 days, 6 days working on a project and you've done 50 to 60 different edits, you can get to a spot where it says, fuck it, I ain't doing it no more. But in this case, it was kind. So, it doesn't look big. If you'll double mouse click on the left and you use your wheel, you can scoot around and see things. I see them. You do, don't you? Yes, we do. And look at these great big pieces. What are they named? Well, if I go over here with my right mouse click and touch it and go to object, it'll say 1_landmass new. No shit. What's this thing? I don't fucking know, but it's there. All right, now come over here. Oh, did you ride on the water yesterday, Humble, with a fucking go-kart? How did you do that? Object 1_lock water 2. Is that a pisser? Yeah, look, even under there you can do it. But how come we couldn't get on the land yesterday, Humble? Well, let's fucking take a look. Let's double mouse click and find out what the fuck's going on here. 1_landmass new. Why didn't it work? Well, probably because it also has underneath it the lock water that has the one. This has the one. This has the one. And it never really saw. I'll tell you what we could do. If we had a way to jump that son of a bitch onto the land, I bet it would work. How are you going to do that, Humble? Didn't we just get a giant tit? Fuck, we did, didn't we? Okay, let's go to import. We don't need to save at this moment. We go to import because we're bringing something into the map. So we hit import, and it's going to say, where do you want to look? Well, did we ever get the giant tit? Will he be in our giant tit place? I don't see giant tit anywhere. Do you? Fuck no. What'll we do, Humble? I love to do this. Go back to tracks, and where were we? Look how close we were. Mount Paramount, your Mama Ranch. Let's go to the Mama Ranch, and go to materials, and go to the giant nipple. And look, he's a 3SE, so we're going to do this. We're going to right-click his ass and say copy. Now we're going to scoot back to where we want to be, down here to Banach Bray. And we have a materials folder, and now we're going to put big-ass nipple. Okay? Bigassenitble. That's so I, with an E. Right, so I know what the hell it is. I could name it whatever you want. Where's the big ass nipple? Right there. But he's not in there yet. Right mouse click and hit paste. There he is. All right. Now, we're going to open the big ass nipple. There he is. Big ass nipple. But what are we going to do with him, Humble? This is where it gets a little bit interesting. All right. Double click so we got the big ass nipple. We come up to edit. This is very important. Pay strict attention. Push edit. Push copy. And close this. It's gone forever. Hit paste. New faces. Be patient. When that pointer turns to a square, it's in here, some fucking place. But if we highlight, which it's highlighted, and we look, there's the big ass nipple. We can see him. And I want to fetch my sheep too. So how do we, wouldn't it be nice if we just grab this son of a bitch and drag the fucker? Oh, that would be too easy, wouldn't it, Humble? Yes, it would, but it would be a fucking lifesaver. Let's try to drag the motherfucker. No, you can't. You can't physically grab the bitch. So everything that moves has to be done over here with our positioning. This is our positioning. Where do we want it positioned? What is our orientation, which is the rotation? And how big do we want the son of a bitch? Do I want to make it tiny like a mouse nipple, or do I want it like Tallulah Clark's fucking Stranglers? It's up to you. But right now, it comes stock as a 1.0. And it's conformed on all three axes as a 1.0. What if we change the first one, the first 0 to a 7? And what happens then? It gets to be a wide flying saucer or a tit-shaped hat, a big hat nipple. Well, what if we put a 7 over here? Well, let's see what happens. Oh, it got to be a wider big hat tit. And what if we put a 7 here? It's a big, tall-ass nipple. So we learned that the bottom one makes it tall, the middle one makes it wide, and this one makes it wide the other direction. Wow. So if we could scoot that over, you could get your animals? Yes. So if I could scoot this over here, like this, I remember where they are roughly. Look at the giant nipple. I think I'm watching, it's all you always wanted to know about sex, but were afraid to ask back in 1969 by that fucking weirdo that always was wondering if he could find God because he was a Jewish guy and thought God would be kind of interesting if he wasn't just a joke. Oh, I'm telling you, I could have slapped that motherfucker. Well, he slapped himself when he fucked his daughter, so that was wonderful, wasn't it? Proved he was a perv. I hope you liked making fun of God, didn't you? Wouldn't he have a wonderful time? All right, that's Woody Allen. They didn't call him Woody for nothing. Okay, once you get it moved over there, push this. Boom. Now, this is where you're and you notice that it came in with the right textures right off the bat. Why did it do that, Humble? Because we were smart enough to put the textures in the folder first, otherwise it would have been pink. I like pink. I know you do, but so does San Francisco. Enjoy yourself. Here's the deal. Get out your pencil and paper. I want you to write the coordinates of this fucking thing down. All of it. These three, and these three. Put a line between the 9 corresponding sets of numbers. You will need that very, very many times. This is how you begin to work in here, so you can do things quick. I'm showing you the quick way that works. It might not be the right way, but it's the way that works a lot for me. In other words, do we really want that big nipple there? Simmer the fuck down and watch. Let's double click so we can get over here. And I'm looking for my flying sheep. Let me know if you see them. Wait a minute. They should be farther over this way, shouldn't they? They're tiny little fuckers. It's going to be really hard to see them because I looked the last time and I couldn't see them in real life. But I see them. Look, right there. Watch this shit. What? So if I hit my control button and now I hit my left mouse, I can make this little draw deal. I overdid it. I need to get it where it's just them. See? There they are. Okay? Objects. Objects. Hide, erase, move, copy. I don't see anything wrong with copying them, so we'll copy them. Now, are they still there? Watch. Highlight it again. Oh, fuck. No, but I still see the bastards. But what if we highlight them? Can we move closer to them? We're going to look into that right now. Objects. I'm going to double side the bitches. Now I can really see them. Now let's see if we can move to that location. How do we do it? It's going to be a motherfucker, to be honest with you, and I don't know where the fuck we are right now. I'm going to double mouse. Wait a minute. And I'm going to strain like a bastard to find them. They're highlighted, but I don't see the sons of bitches. Ah, I do see them. There they are right there, but they're no longer highlighted. I can mouse a little, but the fucking thing, this is the part of this program that I tell you I would rip out by the testicles and I'd throw that right in the fucking trash. You should be able to navigate anywhere you want to without this fucking bullshit. This is extremely difficult to move fucking straight ahead. But if it'll do it, I have no clue how. And it's really annoying to try to get to these sons of bitches. Didn't you save them, Humble? Let's go to the textures. All right, let's go. We're in Banach Bray? Yes. Okay. Let's go to materials. Do you see anything with sheep in there? A family of sheep? Yes, I do. Paste. What are they called now? 1_2 wall object? What? That don't sound like a sheep to me. Is that what they're called? No, it's called Banach Bray crowd. What the flying? Yep, I know. Get your just hang on to your jockstrap. There's a lot of this bullshit we all have to learn together, and that we might as well learn together. All right, I want to get over there. I know you do. Watch. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. See these numbers over here that we just fucked with? We know that they go to that big-ass rock wall, correct? Because it's huge. But what can we get a hold of one of these little bastards? Now it's called animal sheep lying. They don't tell the truth? It's enough to make you cry. Hit that. Now the fuckers are definitely happy. So what do we do with this? We come, aha. Same deal. 1, 2, 3, 4. We want to save these little fuckers. We hit that. Isolate the unit. Double click it. Where are they? There's my effing sheep. All 5 of the fuckers? Yes. Yay, we've got the sheep. We didn't even have to sneak up on them. Do you keep your boots on, your jockstrap sealed? Come here. Go over to File. Come down to Save. As what, Humble? It's a 3SE. Push that. We've got the name now properly. And it's in the giant nipple place. And it's in Pound Manorama. Who? Pound Mama Jamma. No, fuck that. Come over here to materials, and you can see I've gone ape shit. So let's just write sheep. Fuck it. And I'm not going to write fuck it. Just sheep. S-H-E-E-P. Sheep. All right. Now we're going to hit save. Boom. Boom. But how do we know they're really there? You have to, some shit you just have to fucking believe. That's all I can tell you. You don't have to understand how it works. Just fucking believe it. Let's go on with today. Let's go to copy. Why? Just do it. Let's get out of here. All right? There's my sheep. Now, we got to fly our ass somewhere to put the sheep. Let's scoot over here to this big fucking place where my TARDIS went back and forth yesterday. And I did not fucking do that on purpose. I didn't do it on purpose. I did not. So, what are we going to do now? Well, we're going to come up here, and in a perfect world, I should be able to do this. What the fuck? I want to paste these fuckers. Oh, I'm glad you do. How the fuck do you expect to do that with a right mouse click? It doesn't give me a chance to paste them. You're probably fucked then, aren't you? I got the coordinates to the bastards over here. Look. Aha, this is a good thing. That means that somewhere over here we can fly these fuckers this way if we could see them. That's what it means. Well, what if we want to go to a display to see a different thing? What if you think this would work? Look, I can see them better because they're highlighted. This is going to be a fucking huge help to you. I mean, it looks like fly jizz on the back of a fucking fly swatter, but nonetheless, now we can do something. These are the coordinates. You would be doing yourself a huge fucking favor, Humble, if you would write the coordinates to these sons of bitches down right now, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Nice clean sheet of paper. I know I'm burning time. Fuck it, I'm doing it. I wish there was a way to copy all those coordinates in one blast and then just pop it down on the paper. But I don't know how to do it. So we got to do it the old way. 41.0, 39.0, 0.80. Now we draw a line. Now we do 1, 6, 3.1, 2, 3, 4 nines, an 8, and a 5. Now, without looking at that, I look down at it at a funny angle, but it's still fucking there. Okay? Now, under that, we have a minus 8.1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nines, and a 3. All right? Below that, we have a 118 point... What the fuck's with the nines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 2. Draw a line. Now, we could make these fucking sheep so big we could easily see them. But the problem is, by making them big, God only knows where the fuck they're going to go. So we've caught the bastards right now. So we just write 1.0 and draw a down arrow showing you that all three of those are the same. You don't have to fuck with it. All right, now come right here and write sheep. Okay, we've caught our sheep. Now we have to move our sheep. Couldn't you just speak nicely to them? That'll move them. All right, come on. At least I found my sheep. Okay, now let's get the fucking sheep over here. So let's grab the middle coordinate and wiggle it. See which way they go. All right, they're just fiddle fucking around. All right, well, grab the one on the top and mouse him. Okay, I see they're going this way. Now, wouldn't it be nice if we just drag them in a direct line? No, we can't. We have to fiddle fuck with it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, because that's the way we roll. So notice the little bastards are getting closer and closer and closer to us. Whoa, I like it. Oh, hey, little guys, what the fuck? Okay, go down here to the 8. Bring this up to where they're flying in the air. Now, we go to textures. We can see our little sheep flying. Where the fuck are they, Humble? We're underneath us. Well, if we unhighlight them, where did they go? They're fucking gone. Highlight them again so we can see them. Now come down to this bottom Z coordinate and mouse click him upward, and they arrive to where we can now see them. There they are. They're brown. Somebody shit on my sheep. What the fuck? They are brown. How did we get brown sheep? No, they're upside down too. What the fuck happened to them? Oh, they're upside down, Humble. They're dying. Let's go over to the fucking roll down here, and we'll rock and roll these. Oh, one tiny fucking mouse click, and they fly like a motherfucker. Wouldn't it be nice if you could push a button, and they would only rotate in the area that you see them at, because you could easily lose these fucking things like I did the last time. All right, back off so you can barely see them, and we're going to the other display so I can't lose the sons of bitches, and we're going to rotate these fuckers. Did that work? How the fuck do I know? I can't see them. Double mouse click to get closer. They appear to be in a better orientation than they were. Now, Jody would understand. He just pop in 180 or whatever the fuck he wanted to make it do with it, but I'm not that fucking smart. So, but what about this one? Well, that's fucking with us big time. I don't know what the hell to do with it. It's just not right. Could we hit 0 and see what happens? Well, in a perfect world, it might work. Let's try it. We might lose the sons of bitches, though. All right, here we go. You are staying with me, and I know I've already gone past 25. Where the fuck are they? God, that's what I'm trying to tell you. This shit is not for the feeble of jockstrap. This is a motherfucker. It's easy. Ah, I see them. I see them. They're up there. How the hell did we get down here? Who the fuck knows? All right, there they are. Our sheep. How do we find the motherfuckers? You try not to cuss at them, number one. If we need to move, we got the arrow keys on the far side right of the unit, and we can wiggle our ass by the arrow keys. And I haven't seen sheep fucking one at this stage of the game. Where the hell are they? We've lost the motherfuckers again. Now I'm lost, Humble. I'm unorganized. What the fuck? So am I. I'm lost too. So fuck it. There's the two of us. It's the two of us. Well, you sing like a fucking tramp. So knock it up. There, I see the fuckers. All right, let's bring these bastards home. That's going the wrong way. Well, always is, isn't it? Come here, you sons of bitches. Look at the fucked up angle they're at there, Humble. How are we ever going to set them on something that's the same angle as that? You have to be willing to fuck with this endlessly for hours, with trial and error in order to get it to work. Is that why a lot of your trees are underneath the surface? Yes, that is why. Now let's try to do a little something. Like there's Yaw Mammy. We've got Yaw Mammy. And we've got fucking Pitch, the bitch. That helped a little bit. We got a weird pitch to the bitch. But you know what? We got kind of the same angle here if we could just yaw these motherfuckers. Oh, one fucking little bit, and there's way too much. Look at how, one click of the bastard, they go miles. Oh, it's a real pisser. You ought to work on a big map. You want to go out of your fucking mind? That's a quick way to do it. All right, there's my sheep. Now we want to get at some type of an orientation of where these fuckers are going to land. All right, now we go back to the textures where I can actually see what the fuck's going on here, because that white kaopectate bullshit gets old quick. Let's come up here to where you can see the fuckers, unhighlight them so, we see two. The other ones, where'd they go, Humble? Come over to the first white ball here and put a 5. Let's see what happens. They're higher. Well, they've gotten into the grass. What do you want from me? We'll put a 9 there and see what happens. You're just trial and error, aren't you? Yeah, I am. But keep it to yourself. Pretend I know what the fuck I'm doing, please. But I do know enough to the sheep are still fucked up. That means we got to fiddle fuck with these coordinates to get them so they're not fiddle fucked around. And if they would only move a little bit, if you could grab the fuckers and move them like you can in the ARMA editor, it would be so fucking easy. But it's not, because you didn't pay $2,000 a year to rent this bullshit. You have paid $45 to fight this motherfucker left and right. This is true. So we're not going to piss and moan. Do we want to pitch him or we want to roll him? I wouldn't want to be caught rolling sheep. I think it's going to work, though. Watch. If we go this way, they get worse. If we go that way, they don't. So let's highlight them, because obviously by the time they get oriented properly, they're going to be way the fuck off the map. So let's roll the bitches down, and then we'll get them back up to where we can see them. Are they happy? I don't know. They're happy. Actually, they ain't bad. They are almost believable sheep. We didn't want to see you fix your sheep. Well, fuck you. It's my operation, and you can eat it if you don't like it. How's that grab you? Oh, you didn't have to get nasty. What the fuck? Come on, here. Let's get these fuckers landed. All right, obviously they're too high. And I'm not. I'm sober. So let's just hit a 0. This should really be a fucking mess. Oh, not too bad. This is a good sign. So let's get all the rest of these sons of bitches out of the way. By the way, I might as well tell you that in the adjustment realm, the closer you are to the dot, the bigger the move becomes. And it goes in either direction. The closer you get to the dot, the faster shit. Well, no, that isn't true. In this realm, the farther to the left you get is the biggest move, and the closest to the dot is the littlest move. But on the other side of the dot, this fucker moves it a lot right here. So if we put a 1 there, let's see what happens. They go up because they're the other side of the dot. If I put a minus here, the whole shooting match is going to leave our site. We're fucked. So put a 0 here. Now we want to drop the sheep. Oh, chihuahua. Don't start with your shit. Hit a 4 there and hit a 7 here so we don't lose the sons of bitches with one shot. Boom. Oh, fuck. They're almost gone, Humble. I know that. But they're not. Oh, fuck. We've still got airborne sheep. Life goes on in the big world. Well, we got some of them have landed. Can you see the amount of hours you'd have to fuck with us to get this oriented properly? But at least we could see the bastards. And if I'm a lazy fuck, this is as close as we're ever going to get. So what we want to do is we want to... Oh, man, what do we want to do? How fucked up are they? How did we make them go like that? Didn't we roll the critters? Pitch would usually be your nose up, your ass down. But if you're side to side, it could be yaw. Actually, I'm not shitting you. It's a good possibility it's fucking yaw. But let's just, I'll do this another day. Fuck it. You can see where it's going to take too long to do it. But at least land the bastards so I can fetch. Yeah, but what happens is you realize you could possibly do it if you'll take the time to do it. Fuck that. I don't have the time right now. Let's cut them down a little bit more. Let's go down to a 6. Oh, fuck, we lost a sheep. That's too many then. Then come up here and put a 5. He's coming up through the dirt. Good. Give him a 6. Give him an 8. Let's get the bastard up so he can breed. All right? All right, good enough. We fucked with the sheep. Now we're going to deal with the nipple. All right? So when we're done fucking with the sheep, that don't sound good. Go over here and go to close. Boom. Now they're well, they're not happy, but they're there. The nipple's easy to find. Look at the size of this motherfucker. Okay, we're going to right-click the nipple, and we're going to come over here and... What? That's not the name of it, Humble. Look, if you highlight it, you'll see that... What happened? Oh, the senator put a fuck to me. It won't do it. It said, fuck you. You didn't want to work with this, so you could suck a big wild dick, because we ain't giving it to you. Well, how do we do about that? I don't want to do that, Humble. It's bad for your fucking reputation. Well, perhaps it is. And I don't want any part of it. So what we do now is we come over here and we hit save again. The only way we can help our sheep and get the nipple out of there, because that ain't where I want that fucking thing, is we come over here to, now we're done, we've hit the little green spot, so it stopped all the editing, it saved all our progress, even if it ain't where we want it. And we hope we can get back into the game with this big-ass nipple there, which is way the fuck too big. Or we could just hop out of it now and the sheep stay in the air and the nipple goes back to Tallulah Bankhead where it belongs. But in this case, we're not going to do that. We're going to come over here and we're going to go to export. See it? Boop. Hit that. Export. Over here to the far left, a KN5. Where are we going to put the KN5? Well, we want, it's a Bannock Brae KN5, so it really would be better off in Bannock Brae. And this is where we're going to end, right after we get the nipple squared away. It's a good way to start on a nice 1st of March with a big-ass nipple poked in your face. I would rather have little nipples, personally, but it's to each their own. Now, how do we know this is the right one, Humble? Don't ever, 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 I mean don't ever be a lazy fuck and just hit save. Don't do that. Not yet. Because if you do, you just fucked up your real Bannock Brae. Because you're fucked. Don't ever use this KN5. You've got the original one you haven't fucked up yet. But the moment you put this into the real game, you've just overwritten that one. And you're fucked. So don't do that. I can't stress that enough. Don't fucking do that. Got it? You got it. Underscore. Big ass nipple. BIGASSNIPPLE. Big ass nipple. Got it? Now save the fucker. Now, if it's going to fuck up, it's going to fuck up now. No, it didn't. Okay. Now, get out of here. Get out of here. Go to your materials. Go beyond your materials. Go down here. Get yourself a folder. Don't be a cheap fuck. Get one. And new things. They're like likes. When you put a like on somebody's channel, it didn't cost you a fucking cent. Whenever I even go to look at a video, whether I like it or not, I put a like and I just give them something. What the fuck? Don't be cheap. Stick the real Bannock Brae in here. Take the big ass nipple and stick that in there, all right? Now, if anything does fuck up, you've got backups. You got it. Now we have to do this. We have to delete that motherfucker. It's gone. Now we come over here and we go to rename. So it doesn't know anything about big ass nipples. What do you think? It's that Lady Waters and the fucking whatever. Hit delete. So we got the real name. All right. Now we got this. We do, Humble. You scared me. Shut the fuck up. I talk a big game, but I want you to pay attention. My dad used to do that. I worked in a tool shop for years. What the fuck? Yeah, get rid of the fucking things. And he was a very, strong man, and when he said shit, you better come up with a fucking turd in a hurry. That's all I can tell you. A wonderful man, great man. Don't fuck with him. That's all I can tell you, under any circumstances. He was strong as a motherfucker, and he had a really serious temper. And you fire his ass up, you fucked yourself. That's all I can tell you. And when I hit my teenage years, used to lock both doors at the fucking outhouse, and he shit himself one time, and it was not good. In fact, he had just bought a Volvo, 71 Volvo, and it had leather seats, and he had to go to a business meeting, and he shit his fucking pants in a suit. He was livid. I thought I was dead. The other employees in his tool shop, they were shaking in their boots, and they were big fuckers, too. They were sure I was dead meat. He come back from there with a shit stain on his pants. I'll tell you, I wanted to laugh, but I was so scared I was going to get my fucking ass beat. I mean, seriously beat. A serious beat down in front of everybody. I was 17. I was tall, but I was a lanky fuck, and at any event, he didn't do nothing. He was so fucking mad he could hardly talk. He just pointed at me and he said, "You're fired. Get the fuck out of here. Under no circumstance do I want to see your fucking skank ass here at any time in the future, you piece of shit." Well, he had a kind way of getting his point across. So here we are. Now, Humboldt says, this isn't the name of the thing. Remember, the name of the thing wasn't big ass Bannock Bray? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Where's the big ass nipple? There's Bannock Bray. Double click it. Go to materials. There's the big ass nipple. What's the name of it? But Humboldt's one two-wall object that was. Just like a woman who didn't get married to you yet. She was Penelope Fuckstick. Now she's whatever your last name is. All right? Things change when you save them. Well, how do we get it back to what it was? Well, now you're fucking with yourself. But why would you want to do that? Do we want this big-ass nipple in the game? I don't think I like it. Do we need it as big as it is? Well, now look, it's down to a 1. Yeah, but what if we want it back to what it was? Well, we have to put a 0 and a 1. And how do we do that? Well, who the fuck knows? But put something down there. Put a 5. See what happens. Boop, it moved. Let's do all of them a 5 and see what happens. Control C. There's probably a logical way to get it back to the right size. But I don't know what it is, so we're going to do it my way. This will work, and it'll keep, actually, a little flat plateau. Fucking A. Didn't I need a little flat, but it ain't flat. It's a fucking weird-looking motherfucker. Well, all right, we'll do it this way then. How's this do it? Boop. Now we got a nipple again. Big-ass nipple. Well, you want to put it in the middle of the lake? Fuck no. Get rid of this fucking thing. But let's show the people how you rename it. All right. Let's get it up on... a perfect spot for this gigantic nipple. Where? Woody Allen's house. He's dead. He was decrepit looking. He looked like a fucking skeleton. Well, I can't understand why. You mean-mouth God enough times, you see what you look like. God isn't real. He's only an idea. It's some asshole came up with the idea so they could put you into bondage. Whoa, you believe that bullshit? You're listening to the devil, fuckstick. I got news for you. I hate to tell you. Any day soon. All this shit's real. Do you think I'm moving this fucking nipple? You're seeing it yourself? Who the hell's doing it? Is the nipple doing it? No, I'm fucking manipulating the nipple's ass to get over there. You mean you're a creator? Well, what the fuck do you see before your very eyes? I didn't just dream of a giant nipples leaping across Bannock Bray. Thank God. I really would be on fucking drugs. But here's the deal. Wiggle the nipple's ass over here to where he belongs. In fact, let's make him a bigger, wider nipple so he covers more ground. All right? Let's put a 1 there. Boom! Where the fuck did he go? That's a flying saucer nipple. All right, well, put a 1 here and see what happens. Pow. Now we got a flat-ass, big-ass nipple. Well, fly the bitch back here. All right? Fly his skank ass back. And listen, back in 1961 or 2, I started school. They brought in segregation, they called it. It was a wonderful way for us all to become a happy, loving community where we all got the warm fuzzies every time you saw each other. How'd that work? Not too fucking good. The black people really didn't like being stolen away from their fucking household and everything they know and put in with a bunch of fucking crackers. They didn't appreciate that shit. And like nobody else would appreciate that shit. So arbitrarily, they felt like they'd been fucking turned into slaves again. And we got a bunch of honkies that don't fucking like us too well. And they were scared of us. So what we got to do? We're going to walk up to one of them. We're going to prove to that we're far superior than any fucking honky we've ever seen. And we're just say, let me hold your ink pen, motherfucker. Give me that fucking ink pen. I'll slap your ass, bitch. I'll turn you upside down. Fuck you proper. I'd never heard that before. So, shaking like a little puke, I handed him an ink pen. Can I have my pen back, sir? Fuck you, nigger. I'm not a nigger. You called me a nigger. Like you called me a cracker a minute ago. Fuck you, honky. Well, fuck, what am I? I'm a honky, a cracker, a nigger. What the fuck am I? I was a human being when I came to school this morning. Now I'm a honky fuck nigger. Now what the fuck? Give me my pen, bitch. Fuck you. You want to go outside? Keep the fucking pen, you son of a bitch. And I wasn't overjoyed, so I thought, you're a bunch of assholes. I'm not crazy about you fuckers at all. And it took years and years and years to realize there's good and bad and all. All right, here's the next thing. We're going to double-side the giant ass nipple. Why? Because I feel like it. And I just pissed myself off remembering how nasty it was to get used by people at school. I don't like bullies. They deserve to be beaten to a fucking pulp. But in any event, what are we going to do now, Humble? We got a fucking machine we can't walk on. Go over to the name of the son of a bitch. See, now, we've got Banach Bray, big ass nipple. What do we do, Humble? We follow the fucking procedure. We come over here. We're going to isolate the big ass nipple. Well, right? Isolate your big ass nipple. There he is. He don't look the same. Who gives a fuck? Come over here to File. Come over here to 3SE. Mount Panorama. Yeah, go ahead. Materials. There's the big ass nipple. All right. There's the big ass nipple with a new name. So there's no conflict of interest. But it's also a fucking huge ass Banach Bray motherfucking big son of a bitch. You're getting the whole ancha fucking lotta. Well, hit save and see what happens. That didn't seem to be so big deal. It's only the name. So what do we do, Humble? All right, I'll show you. Now, did we do anything with this son of a bitch? No, it's still there. All right. Do we want the big ass nipple there? Yes. But we're going to go to over here again because I forgot. I worked myself to a froth with that horse shit about school. I wonder why I didn't go fucking too often because I was scared shitless. And I'm ashamed to say that I was. Come over here to go to save. We're going to change the name of the son of a bitch. What are we going to call it? We're going to call it 1 underscore SEG Segration GATION underscore 101. Segregation 101. How the fuck were we going to know that's a big ass nipple? Because we're going to go back to tracks. We're going to go back to wherever the fuck we are. I've worked myself up. Now I'm pissed off. Oh, what do I do to myself? Where are we? Where the fuck is it? Banach scrotelia. There it is. All right. Now come up to here to materials. There's big ass nipple. All right. Pop them in there. Cabango. Cabango. All right. Now what do we do, Humble? This is the part you need to pay attention. You come over here. Look at, see when the wheel's wiggling? That means it's saving all this shit and it's not happy. It's not responding. It's saying, you scared the shit out of everybody with your fucked up mouth. Now behave yourself or I'm going to say, fuck you, I ain't taking this big ass nipple. But if we're careful and we don't touch the mouse, fuck with the mouse now and it's your worst mistake because it could take a shit and just say, fuck it. And everything turns to a ball of spikes. But if you're patient and take a sip of coffee and realize we're so close to winding this whole thing down, and I do not hold anything against black people, but I don't like being mistreated by anybody. I will not tolerate it at all, period. I don't give a fuck, man, woman, child, beast, whatever the fuck you are, don't mess with me. It's out of memory, so it said, fuck you, okay? 68 gigs wasn't enough. So what's going to happen, Humble? Well, we lost our big-ass nipple. But I'm not going to give up. Fuck you. I'm putting the son of a bitch in there so you can kiss my ass. All right? So now we're going back to big-ass nipple. It's gone. You're right. It refused to do it. So it said, fuck you, Humble. It ain't going to happen. Well, you son of a bitch. Well, what are we going to do then? Well, we're going to do this. We're going to buffalo this motherfucker. I'm not going to let it tell me I can't have that. Watch this shit. See that 5? We're going to make that a fucking 1. We're going to make this we're going to copy this entire line, Control C. We're going to copy this entire line, Control V. We're going to copy this entire line, Control whatever the fuck, V. And we're going to look to see wherever the hell this ends up. See this little ass nipple? Now we're going to move this little skanky ass nipple all the way back to plug that fucking hole so you can't drive outside the map. See this? Watch, we're scooting. You got to wiggle fucking wag it. It'd be so, as I said, it would be a wonderful thing in a perfect world. We could just put the cocksucker there and be done with it. But it doesn't roll that way. All right, let's see where we are. Double mouse it. You might get close enough to actually see this fucker. So now bring it up a few notches and move him. You got to, again, diagonally fiddle fuck, fiddle fuck, fiddle fuck. Okay? Where is he? What the fuck? He ain't even there. Lying motherfucker. Okay. Now where is he? In the wrong spot. Well, get the son of a bitch up to where we can actually see it. Is that where it is? It is now. But that ain't where we want it. You gotta fuck with it. It's a way of life. If you don't like life, fuck with it some more. Now dig this down a little bit deeper. See, it's already on the negative side of life. Don't get the little fucking mouse pepper. Don't get that son of a bitch. That's a real fucking mistake. Everything goes to hell in a handbasket. Let's put a 2 here. Or 3. Well, that'll work. Give it another one. Oh, that pissed me off. I shouldn't have thought about that shit. That's too much. I'll undo a little of it. All right. We're happy with the big-ass nipple. And it's named correctly as much as it's going to get named. All right. Now we're going to do this again, fucker. We're going to isolate the little-ass nipple. Just like this. What's his name? It's not going to be called big. All right, it can be called a little ass nipple. 1_little. It's called little ass nipple, and it's going in Banach Bray, materials big ass nipple. Okay. Well, there should be an underscore here just to delineate between little and big. Save that fucker. All right. Now, we get brave and come out of the game, and we highlight the son of a bitch so we can see it, and now we replace the sucker. You're not going to... The thing thinks it's going to fuck with me. It's not going to get too far. There's the little ass nipple, not to be confused with the big ass nipple. Now, there's a very good chance this time it's not going to say fuck you because I'm not going to wiggle the mouse. It took the little ass nipple, so now we're going to say fuck it, we're out of here. And what does the little nipple say? What's his name? One little ass nipple. That means you could walk on the son of a bitch? You fucking could. Why? How do we know that? Because I'm telling you. If you're not willing to learn, then kiss my ass. But this is the name of it. What if we go over here, Humble, to that open hole? You're fucked. You're going to fall through the map. Because you see a 1 there? No. But there's the locked water. That doesn't have a 1. Well, what the fuck? Come over here and isolate it. Come over here and file, save. Now we need, I need more, wait a minute, this is the way we can do it. No, grab that, drag it over like this. I need more room here. Okay? Okay. What are we going to do? JESUS, Jesus's _water. Jesus is water? Yeah, because we're going to walk on that shit. We're going to put a 1 right in front of... don't allow it to do that shit. Because you're going to hit the 1 and you're going to lose the whole fucking name. 1_. And it's going in Jesus' water? It is. Watch. Save. Save. Get out of here. Come over to replace object with whatever the fuck. Choose what you want wisely. Come over to Jesus' water and drink deep. See that? And then we go, okay. And boop. Did it go? What's the name of that object? Jesus' water. What the fuck? Yep. Now, I want to take you one more step and then I'm done. Because I've got a lot of stuff to do today. And plus get this video up. and not just load a fucking screenshot. I couldn't believe it. I wondered how did I get an hour-long video up in a blink of an eye? Huh? If it does that, you fucked up. Anyway, how do we do this, Humble? Jody showed me if we go to Tools, we can go to Rename Objects, and we can look for fucked up names here, which shouldn't be fucked up names. They should be all happy names, and there shouldn't be any that have KN5 in them at all. These are saved objects inside the game, and if it says KN5, it may be taking the entire fucking size of the whole map and saving it in a huge fucking file we don't need. We only need one little fucking mouse turd to be... all right. So we come down here quickly to go into RT. RT for when we start to get to... What the fuck? We're close. All right. We look for anything that says KN5. So far, so good. I don't see anything, Humble. Well, in that case, we don't have to fuck with it. But I would like to fuck with something just to show you that we can. All right. What about the big-ass nipple? Didn't we change that to one? One big-ass nipple. Yeah, we did. I'm sorry, it should just be mousing like a bastard. You spend a ton of hours doing this, and you tend to mouse click like a bastard. All right, look for, all right, one big-ass nipple. Ah, I thought I saw it. There's little-ass nipple. Okay, little-ass nipple. Let's just change the name of it. We don't want little ass nipple. What if somebody with character and finesse and a good background saw a little ass nipple? They're gonna say, "What the fuck? This guy's a pervert." But what for writing little ass nipple? Kiss my ass. But anyway, if we want to change it, we come over here to replace. What is this text? Hit that. Or write in whatever you want. 1 underscore HAPPY TITTY. One happy titty. Now, you have to do a batch replacement. This is where it tells you, this is what it used to say on the left. This is what it's going to say now. Are you happy with that? Like last night I put a comment on a video. They said, "Beer. Are you sure you really want to talk like that?" I thought, all right, no, I won't, because I do like to keep my channel, so fuck it, I'll go along with you. And where did my first amendment go? Where's my first amendment where I can say whatever the fuck I want to? It got stuck in my ass, didn't it? Yep. Well, you ain't taking the second one. I got news for you. Fuck you. So here we go. We're happy. I got to come back and adjust my sheet. We got rid of the big-ass nipple. Where is the big-ass nipple? He's a little-ass nipple, and what's his name? His name is One Happy Titty. Oh, you could walk on a big happy titty? You can. You motorboat the bitch if you want to. That's up to you. Could we move the son bitch and fill that hole with it so we actually did something good? There is a possibility, but I wouldn't get too fucking excited. Well, we might be able to. We might be able to do that. We might be able to move the titty. Oh, we see. But what is the wrong size now, Humble? Can you see this video becoming a 2-hour fucking cosmetic bullshit? So come on over here. And at this point, we're going to hit a 2. We're going to hit a 2. And we're going to hit a 2. This is the big-ass size. But that don't look big enough, Humble. Well, what the fuck? Are you cheap? Put a 3 there. And put a 3 there. And put a 3 there. All right? Now it's big enough. So now we have to... Now, it moves good because it's not so big. Yeah, I know. Fat chicks can dance, but they're nasty looking. What? Oh, boy, you're going to get in trouble. I know. I don't give a fuck, do I? Okay, we covered the hole with this big-ass fucker. So what do we do now, Humble? Well, there's a good chance because we didn't save it with the change. It's going to come up big-ass ball of spikes. Oh, we don't want a big-ass ball of spikes. Nah, I didn't think you did. But what if we also want to cover that big piece over there? Then we're going to get a big-ass nipple again. You're right. So we're not going to do that. So what we are going to do is we're going to come over here. We're going to get used to this. We're going to isolate the big-ass nipple. We're going to come over here. We're going to go to save. Is it 3SE? Jesus Water. We don't want a big-ass nipple in Jesus Water. Come over here, and we're going to write enlarged. We got an enlarged nipple? Somebody, enough. Enlarged. Enlarged. You see why I didn't get along in school? Because I talked to the teacher like this? We changed the name. Okay. One enlarged titty. Enlarged. One enlarged. What about the underscore? Slap that in there. Now we got one enlarged titty. All right, slap it in there. It didn't change, Humble. What the fuck? Rome wasn't built in a day, Peckerhead. So come on over here and go to replace object. What the fuck? I come over to your materials. Oh, I get myself laughing with this idiocy. Come back to here. There's enlarged. There's the enlarged titty. Hit yes. Boom! We got a big ass enlarged titty. And what's his name? One enlarged titty. And with that, we're going to say, fuck it. And if you didn't learn this time, I can't teach you because this is how I do things. So have a nice day. And Bob, what do we do, Humble? Come over to export. Come over to textures. Or, I'm sorry. Let's do that again. I got to talk less fast. Export, plug in. If you want to move the textures of this entire file or folder, or this whole fucking apparatus we're working on, the whole track, you would move the textures to a whole nother place, but you can end up with catastrophic fuck-ups. So I would not suggest doing that, especially when you're first getting used to it. I did it a lot and fucked things up horribly because I was too lazy to put the shit in there properly. But this time we want to go over here. We want to go to the Banach Bray. This is our honest-to-God unit right here. And now we want to put whatever name we want to, because we're going to have to go back to the original. We ain't going to see it anyway. So we're going to put HOLE underscore fixed FIXT underscore WITHA underscore titty TITTY. Hole fixed with a titty. A titty will fix a lot of things in life. Imagine coming through it. You're just born, and the first thing you get is a tit stuck in your face. If in a perfect world. It took it. It took the titty. I'm loving it. All right, now get out of here. We're done with this whole shooting match. We come back to big ass nipple, and wherever the fuck we are, and go up another shot. And now we come down to our KN5. Look, we're going to take him and put him in new things. Why would we do that, Humble? We're getting so many things on our desktop. You cheap cocksucker. Will you just do what I'm telling you, please? Just do it. Don't say why. Just fucking do it. We can always get rid of this when we find out it works. Oh, you're all right. We could do that. We're going to do that. Follow. Either you're going to learn or you're not going to fucking learn. All right? Hit delete. Come over here. Make it say what it's supposed to say. All right? And don't be a cheap fuck. Just do it. Boom. Now we can close this one down because in case we just hosed the piss out of a beautiful work of art, now what do we do, Humble? All right. See, we're back to here. We're happy, right? Close him down. We're going to sneak in here like this. And here's where I got into trouble yesterday by looking at one of these fucking things trying to get it into the game. Oh, we could take our little fucking pissio and ape shit motherfucker. We could do that. So let's come over here and get our little pissio ape shit motherfucker. And I did give this as a download, and it's a cute little bastard, and it's fun, and wait till you see what it does, if I can find the sumbitch. There he is. There's the cute little bastard. He's squonkified to the blowhole. And he's also pushing, how many horsepower is the little bastard? Well, let's get into OK first, and we'll get to the next screen. How much? What do we got? How many? 993 horse. In that little motherfucker? Yeah, let's go drive it. Now give it a chance. We're going to have some fun, and then I'm going to box this up and get it up to Jody. Now, Jody, I didn't speak in any fashion to be arbitrary to you or any other human being. It's just the way I roll. I talk to myself this way, so I will fucking pay attention and learn. I have to get myself by the scruff of the neck from the time once in a while and say, you are going to fucking learn this, and I'm not having no for an answer. Because I will be a lazy fuck and not do it. All right, we're happy? Let's go. Now, turn your lights on so I can see. Adjust the wheel so it's 900 degrees. And I can, oh, I can't stick shift it, it's paddle. All right. There's 30%. Being a three-wheeler, though, it's a little squirrely. Look, smoke in the air. I'm going to 70%. Oh, we've been castrated by the friction. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. I told you it's a little squirrely. A little squirrely. All right. 100% turb. All right, let's not crash and burn before we get there. Back down to 10%. 10% gives you just a happy little growl. 0 is doggy generally, but that's okay to be a little bit doggy. Let's scare the sheep. That's the horn on this little Pesio apeshit motherfucker. So if you want to pimp through town, you can. You can pimp like a chimp. Now listen, in life, a great sense of humor and a great sense of creativity and enjoyment for life is the best thing you could have. Creativity and the other word that I can't think of, and I was waffling like a bastard, so I slapped creativity in where it used to be something else. Imagination, thank you. Imagination and humor are two things. Don't let anybody steal that from you. They will con you, cornhole you, they'll do anything they can do, rob you outright to steal that from you. Don't fucking let it happen, or your whole life is going to turn out to be less than what it should be. Where's the big titty? At your mammy's house. What? I don't see no titty. What the fuck? Where's the titty? I see the big hole over there where you'd fall through the map. Where the fuck's the titty? What the fuck? Reverse would be nice. Reverse. What the fuck? Where's the titty? The titty's gone. Just like when I put the ring on my... What the fuck? Alright, hang on. There's been a malfunction here, actually. And we're going to dig to the bottom of this malfunction. What the fuck? Now, in new things. Big ass nipple. Ah, hole fixed with a titty. Let's hang on to this a minute here. I want to know times. This is the newest one right here. Copy. All right. See, we've got the original. So when we do this horrible thing we're going to do, which is called delete. Now we're going to put in this one. And we're going to find out, where does the bear shit in the fucking buckwheat? And no, I didn't do this on purpose to show you and illustrate. Yeah, I didn't do that on purpose. Now I'm deliberately going to seed of titty. It's kind of like going to see the Wizard of Oz, but not some old man jerking off behind a fucking... where was he? He was in a closet, playing with his levers. Bad idea. Okay, come on. Now I'm on a fucking mission. All right, come on, Spawn. Oh, that's right. I got a clack. I hate clack shift, but sometimes you got to use it. I don't think we made the 25-minute mark for the video, do you? Fuck, it's probably 45 minutes anyway by now. I just can't, I'm sorry, I just can't make short-ass videos. I can't think fast enough to do that. My mind is feeble at best. Well, it ain't feeble, but it just fucking rolls funny. I don't know. All right, enough. Don't fuck with a little chimp. Watch the fucking thing get banned for saying nigger. I wasn't calling anybody a name. I used a fucking word. And you ain't stealing my fucking vocabulary, so blow me. I tell you that right off the fucking get-go. Now, where's this big-ass titty? Now, isn't this supposed to be Jesus water that we can drive on? That's what we think. And that's what it is. And if that nipple ain't there, we can go to... Where the fuck's the nipple? What the fuck? We got corn. Whoa, Dolly. Whoa, baby, whoa. What the fuck? What the fuck? This thing is not... Well, we wanted to get back there, didn't we? Okay. All right. As in all things humble, things don't always go fucking right in the night. Now, what the fuck happened? Now we have to go back to the 3D editor. See why it can take 15 fucking hours fiddle fucking around endlessly trying to get something to work? How I can go around the clock trying to get one simple thing done. Because it isn't as simple as it looks. It may or may not load. It may have said fuck you, and that's why I wouldn't put the nipple in there, which is probably what happened. Remember when it said take a shit for yourself, humble? Stick it right in your hat and pull it down over your ears and smell like shit and wonder why nobody will talk to you. I think I got this from the Three Stooges. Oh, maybe I did. Let's go find the titty. Where is it fucking thing? Do you see a tit? Now, why do I see a fucking titty? Here's a big ass nipple. Why were you absent? One enlarged titty. Yeah? What the fuck's he made out of? Or not he. It's a Wall 1885. Yeah, Wall 1880. Where the fuck do you see Wall 1885 anywhere on the map? Is that the textures? Is this what it's called? Fuck no. You think you found a problem? Yeah, I fucking do. I think so, absolutely. So let's look at this textures map again. Well, let's run it all the way to the bank, as far as we can go. Just like this, as far right to the... Now this is the name of the sumbitch. It's a DDS, and it goes this way. We're going to try to get as much as we can, before it goes apeshit. Rock for, Look, it says RT Banach Bray content tracks. What the fuck? I need to get just a little bit of this bastard. Well, Jody says there's another thing you can do. You can right-click and highlight the son of a bitch. You can come over here to some type of a name, object by name. Enlarge titty. Hit OK. We see that that is what it is, right? Now he's got the upper hand because I don't know what the fuck to do next. But this is not right. This is not the titty. But that's what it says it is. That's why we don't see it. Okay, so we need to change that. How are we going to do that, Humble? Well, we're going to go here. Didn't we get the texture to the titty? It would be in the textures folder if we did. Well, how in the flying fuck you're going to find that? Well, I guess we're going to go to view, aren't we? And we're going to go to enlarged prostate. And you know what we're going to do? What? What are we going to do, Humble? I'll show you. We're going to come down here and find something that we like the looks of. Maria? No. She was 500 pounds. That fucking skanky wench. All right. She was horny, though. She always tried to get the young boys in the fucking... We could put the smoking... Make it a Royco smoking Indian. Just for the hell of it? You want to do that? All right, let's make it a smoking Indian. Rename. Control C. You're shitting me, aren't you? Fuck no. I'm a belligerent... Hey, there it is right there. Rock formation. And there it is right there. There's the real, honest-to-God nipple. Fuck it, I'm on a roll. Come on over here. Now we'll sneak back here, and if you could get it just right to right here, and snip it over to here and go like this, you can go, bam, bam, and now we got a smoking Indian titty. Yay! Just what we always wanted, perhaps. Now, we come down to texture, and we grab this fucker, and we go rename, Control C, correct? Now we come up to this texture map, and we scoot this fucking thing over here. And from the end of the A before the rat turd, we come this way, and you have to get just right. You have to get just right. You've got just the fucking unit. It obviously it fucks with you. Like this whole process is one great big clusterfuck. So now we hit Control V. All right, now do it. Boom. Now it's going to be a titty with textures. It's got to go lower, the titty. But it's got a fucked up name, Humble. It does, doesn't it? So what do we do about that? What did we learn? Have you learned anything today? Why would you be mean to me? I'm not mean. Yeah, we're trying to explain to you. Come over here to... I'm trying to figure it out myself and not look like a fucking idiot. But it's too late, I think. Well, get out of here. I don't want to do the textures right now. I already did that. I'll go over here and grab the Indian. One enlarged titty. Okay. That's what it says it is. Why ain't it happy? Fuck it. It's happy enough. Boom. Now we go to export a new KN5 and we put titty back. It's kind. It don't have an X in it. Oh fuck it. Well, why does he see? Yes, no, it doesn't. So let's just do this titty back. And see if it saves it. It's thinking about it. It said, okay, we will. We got this weird-ass thing on there? We do now. But it can always be changed. So go back to texture, come out of here, and that should get us to the main screen. See why we have to save these fucking things? Because every so often arbitrary horse shit happens because I have a lack of knowledge. A lack of knowledge is nigh unto stupidity gone to fucking seed. If you have a lack of knowledge, everything's going to be harder in life because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. And they usually get fucking in somebody's face. I know what I'm doing, motherfucker. Don't tell me I don't know what I'm doing. All right. They just ran over a cat with a fucking roller. How was that? It was my grandmother's cat. Yeah, well, I guess you get something to eat. So onward through the fog we go. Flat cat. I've heard of flapjacks. All right, come on, fuckstick. Let's go. The day is burning. This is how I get these long videos because I get into the coffee and I go apeshit. And I make fuck-ups in the 3D editor constantly. And that's why, if you want to learn from somebody, don't fucking learn. You can learn the rudimentary basics, but if you want to really learn this, don't fucking learn it from me. I don't know it myself. Just grab something. You're expected to see some titty, ain't you? Well, maybe it will be a good day after all. Porn has ruined it, I'll tell you right now. I'm only a mouse click away from seeing all the pussy I could ask for. Yeah, and what's that do for you when you see a woman in real life? no. What does it do? Yeah, it's already burnt the fuck out of you, hasn't it? You have no care for it as a human being. You couldn't give a shit less. It's a life support system for your next orgasm. What a hell of a way to look at it, humble. I want me some pussy. Yeah, so do I, but I fucked myself up a long time ago with that crap. Now they can smell it on you. He's nothing but a lustful son of a bitch. Yeah, you're right. I'll tell you what, it was really tough to be married and treat my wife properly when I didn't have the proper underpinnings of how wonderful a human being she was. So I was a coarse asshole, like you see right now, and after a while she said, you know what, I was raised better than to be stuck with a prick like you. And I said, yeah, you're right, I'll leave. And I went back to my life of living alone as a complete knucklehead, and she went on to a happy life. All right, we're going to cut to the chase. Will there or will there not be a giant titty in the water? I know, you're already doubting Thomasina's. There will not be anything there, humble, you fucked up again. I can hear it in my own voice. What the fuck? It isn't here. What the fuck? No giant titty? You ain't getting no titty today, motherfucker. But it's Saturday. What the fuck does that... I scared the shit out of myself just then. Want to look for minnows? No, get the fuck out of here. Where's the big tit? How come that shit ain't working? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know why. It should be working. You think... I know what happened. What is it? They won't allow you to have a big titty. Kiss my ass. No, I'm telling you the truth. The fucking people that are trying to dictate what you can have and can't have, they won't let you have no titty. Humble's getting his ass some titty. Watch this shit. I'm on a titty fucking rampage. Now I'm going to tear some titty up. Yep, that's why you ain't getting nothing, old boy. They could... I know. See what segregation did to me? I ain't blaming the black folks. I'm blaming these crackers that put us all together, and I got perverted by this cornbread bunch of fucking nonsense. All right, this thing, you motherfucker, one enlarged titty. All right, I'm going to replace you with something else. Fucking cracker. Come over here. Big ass rock. I still want that big ass nipple. Well, fucking go after it. Let's call it this. That's what it wanted to be named. Let's go with it. That's how big would that motherfucker be? That's what it said you wouldn't allowed to do. Don't fuck with it. Where is it now? It's gone. Wait a minute. Is that it? That's it right there. Now, if it could see the son of a bitch, there. What the fuck? It's a flying titty. No, so you've lost your mind. Come on here. Let's get serious with this shit, because this is how these fucking videos get so long. One fuck up after the next by one fuck up in his own self. And see how you got to jerk this son of a bitch off to get it to where you want it to go? If you just drag the cocksucker and put him there. All right, there he is. He's happy. Fuck him. That ain't a good spot for him. I don't give a flying fuck at this point. Just save it. Do I see the son of a bitch? Let me get up there. Do you look like a smoking Indian to me? Roy Cole smoking jockstrap. All right. Fuck it. Now, I don't understand why that son of a bitch wouldn't be there. Do we have the physical unit? One wall object. Material. I'm telling you, that's why the fucking thing ain't here. You didn't rename the son of a bitch. What the fuck? All right. You're absolutely correct. That is what's wrong with it. I bet I fucked this up somewhere. What's the name of this son of a bitch? Wall 1, 1885. All right. This is why it's fucked up. Go to Binoc Scrotelia, into here. wall? What about one wall? You don't see a motherfucking thing, do you? Well, that's one way of putting it. You have some idea why you're not finding anything in the game? You think that could be it, Humble? It ain't fucking there, you peckerhead. That's why you ain't seeing it. Well, this is there. You want a big blue one? Hit, watch. Control. Well, it's got to be a DDS, doesn't it? Now we're starting to narrow the fucking search. There's a very good chance it does have to be a DDS. Grab this son of a bitch right here. What is that, cocksucker? It is a DDS. All right, watch. Rename. Control C. Let's quit jerking this pony off and get on with it. All right. Here we are. All right. AD Tower. No wonder you don't see a jack shit. All right. Control V. Now what happens? Parent, we got a big ass titty. And what are we going to do with a big ass titty? We're going to double side the bitch. Just to make sure it's not an inverted nipple and it refuses to be seen. Ah! Now we're going to save the fucker. Pardon me. I choked on saliva. I think the Lord's saying I've heard enough out of you today. I told you he's real, and I just got my ass choked for being a dick. All right, come on here. All right, stop before you choke your own ass. Okay, fuck it. Okay, fuck it is the name of the new whatever the fuck it is. If it adheres to reality, it'll let me do this. Okay, come here. Oh my God, texture. Go back up a notch and find this. Oh fuck it. Put oh fuck it in there. Now, how many of these have we burned up already? 1, 2, 3, 4 fuck ups and the original. Okay. Now get rid of this one, which sucks, a wild and hairy. Get rid of that fucking thing. Come up to fuck ups on Rye. Change this and hit delete. And now we're going to go get the go-kart because maybe that little pumping motherfucker is causing me evil. I don't know. It is. It had nothing to do with it. You picked it, you asshole. You picked something with no texture to it. It can't give you something it ain't got. I know. Story of my life. Can't lose what you never had. All right, hit the flapper. Don't get the clapper. Okay, take bets. Anybody think there's going to be a giant titty at the end of the fucking stream? Or are we jerking off in the weeds? Did I fuck it up again, or is it we actually going to get something out of this? Wow, Humble, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. I will agree with you. Are you buying lunch? Well, I wouldn't buy no motherfucking lunch, but I will tell you you're a dick. Well, then I'm not going to be happy with you. I'm going to buy my own lunch, and I ain't buying you any. How's that grab you? You come up with these scenarios, man. You out of your fucking mind. Well, when you find one running around the backyard, let me know. Why, you shit lost in the hill? I don't know where the fuck it went, but I'm not going to worry about it now. But I am taking the Jesus water seriously. We're cutting to the fucking chase. I'm expected to see a big ass titty. It is the weekend, Humble. Are you fucking serious? No titty for you. Kiss my honky ass. Kiss my fucking honky ass. What the fuck? Unfucking believable. You piece of shit. Now you're blaming the program for your fuck it. Just grab the son of a bitch. Inadequacies. What the fuck? They outlawed titty. Oh, you have to import it, fuckstick. Don't just stand here staring at the screen. Alright, Chihuahua. It's not responding. I don't fucking blame it. I wouldn't either with a dickhead running it like I am. You're not going to respond. What the fuck's the matter with you? Are you sure you want to fuck with this nonsense? Wait a minute. Hang on. I think it's there. It is. Aha! You tried to buffalo me, you bastard. Alright, come on here. Fuck the titty. Oh, boy, get out of here. Fuck that bullshit. One wall object 93. What the fuck's wrong with the problem? You changed the size of it, but you didn't make a actual unit out of it. All right, is that the problem? Let's go to replace object. What are we going to replace it with? Not what's there. I got news for you. See this giant rock pad? Oh, that's too big, Humble. And we don't have the textures anymore. How about a yellow bus? It's just called one wall fence. I don't give a fuck. Watch. Don't move. Don't breathe. All right. Where the fuck is it? What the flying fuck? Hit undo. We got a titty. Are you sure you want to learn this shit from me? What the flying fuck? This is getting out of hand. This is a long ways out of hand. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'd be the first one to tell you. But I'll tell you what we are going to do. Give me a fucking view of this motherfucker. All right, come over here. Grab this son of a bitch. See this scraggy ass motherfucker, this great big thing? We're going to grab that. We're going to come over here to File. We're going to have Save as an ESE. Fuck the titty. Just slap it right in there. Now, give it a chance, because this is going to greatly enhance the size of this fucking map by a ton. I don't give a flying fuck, but we're going to do it. All right? We've successfully got it. That was the fucking thought. Now, how do we operate the son of a... I think you fucked up. Copy and paste objects. I don't see Dookie. I think it's there, though. If I move this, but the other one stays there, I did it right. If I fuck up the whole map, this is why we saved the original KN5, so it's impossible for me to do irreparable harm and ruin what I've spent fucking day after day after day after day after day after day after day to try to fucking do. Because it's so easy to hose the piss out of this, and you end up all your work down the fucking drain for nothing. Now, this big motherfucker, I have to do it the way I'm doing. Well, I don't have to do it that way. I can twist this son of a bitch around like that and be there instantly. This is also true, Humble. You're starting to catch on. Somebody teaching you? I'm learning by the school of hard fucking cocks, or knocks. All right, now get this in there where it seems to be happy. Mouse, wiggle, wiggle. Spin the ball, bitch. Now, get in here. That isn't going to work. But if we drop it down significantly, like this, we can cut off that entire fucking pass and say, kiss my fucking ass. Never again will I fall out of that hole. All right, that's in theory, it sounds good, Humble. How's it look? It's not far down enough. Have you solidified the deal to where you can't fuck with it? It's a possibility. We're going to look into it right now. No, I can. Okay, good. It's named One Craggy Dickhead? Yep, that's close enough for our purposes today. Now we're going to save the sumbitch. Boop. We know we got this motherfucker because it was just over there. Bringing tits in from other places, you could end up with the crabs. All right, so come over here to export. Now we go to plugin. Now we go to the fucking machine where it belongs, and we go video. V-I-I-D-E-O. You gotta actually clack the fucking keys. Now, don't fuck with it. Leave it alone. This is huge. It could say fuck it. Oh, it did it. Okay, good. But will it go back into the game? All right, now, where are we? Video. It should have been a long name, Humble. Oh ho. Is it in there? It is. Look at the size of the motherfucker. 1 point. It's a big, big bastard. Big, big. It grew like a hard-on at Happy Biden's house. Okay, enough. Get this in here. Sniff this. Okay, let's see what we got. And I really have got to stop talking like that. It is obnoxious, and it shows that I have a lack of proper breeding. In fact, I haven't gotten laid in so long I couldn't even say. Get out of here with this little scratchy motherfucker. Give me a real machine. Go to Kawasaki's. Give me a 12-pack to go. Okay, thank you. And give me Squonk. I've got him. Good. We're taking a 12-pack, and we're going. That shit's going to be there. Or I'm going to say fuck it and not even put the video up because I look like such a complete palsy. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, obviously. And all this just to show you how to save a couple of files. And it's an hour-long video that nobody watches. But if they do, and they find my humorous, you're going to laugh your balls off. Or if you have lips or whatever the fuck you might be swinging, they're clacking. All right? Now this I actually do have my 12-pack to go. 12-cylinder fucking Kawasaki. 2 750s. 4 750s put together. You should let it warm up. You're going to follow a plug. It's fucking warm. I didn't set the wheel. This one acts really strange if it's at 400 degrees. This is not as easy to drive as the other one was. It's a fast fucker, but... Now, are we going to have something decent, or are we going to get boned in a fucking squeezer again? I could... If you wonder how these things happen, you tell me. I planned that. All right, we're going to go right down like the last time to the Jesus water. God bless you, Lord. And I do not mean any kind of evil. You know I love you too much. I would never speak such evil to do you nasty. 100% turb. You better hope it's there. You don't need to think you're going to be stopping. And what do we see? What do we fucking see before our very jock-strapping eyes? We see the possibility that you did it right, but there's still a fuck up over on the edge. Does that mean we could, in theory... Whoa, fuck! All right. Back to the editor. If you don't have a sense of humor, you're not going to fuck with us at any length of time. I got news for you. You're just not. It's enough to just make a grown man suck his own cock. It's a real trip. You'd have to be a Hindu, I think, to pull that off. I hear you have to take a couple of vertebrae out too. But this is a sick fucking world. I got news, and I ain't pulling that shit lately ever. I got news for you. It doesn't even thought in my not a thought. It's something that a big fat guy you said when I worked for the county. He was a kind of a disgrace. I don't know. He was a decent guy, I suppose, but that was one of his sayings. Enough to make a man suck his own cock. And this fucking thing stuck with me. I don't know why. I thought it was a strange thing for a man to say. All right. Now, why did this happen to me, Humble? All right. What's that little one? Aha! Lock terrain inner with no one. Back to our course on how to not fall through the fucking map. File, save SE, not in the big ass nipples, and to parts with a 1 added, so we can find it again. Come over here. Don't just let it go completely blue. Hit a 1, with an underscore. And it's got the same name. We didn't name it some stupid bullshit like your grandmother's hairy pussy or something. Where are we going to find this new one, Humble? Well, I was smart enough to put the son of a bitch where I can find it. Now watch. We go to replace with, and we go to materials, and we go to things with the parts added. Well, what's the name of the son of a bitch? Who gives a fuck? What time is it? 7:45. There it is right there. Hit yes. What's it say up here, Humble? One lock inner scrotelia. Excellent. That's what it's... Uh-oh. It just shit the bed. I touched the fucking mouse. Don't touch the mouse. Yeah, that's what they all say. All right, now what's wrong with this fucking thing here? Grab this big-ass, craggy motherfucker. Why could we still see through it? Because you're not really where you think you are. How's that grab you? We lost some real estate. I don't give a fiddler's fuck. Don't double-side that fucker. That's not necessary. Is that the best we can do, Humble? No, it ain't the best we could do. We could fiddle fuck with us a little bit more and actually get a decent job out of it and leave it in the map so I could enjoy it my own self later on. Well, wouldn't that be advantageous? Well, fuck yeah, in a perfect world it would. Are we happy now? Where's that fucking shit that's dangling out the end? Look at this little fucking, whatever the fuck it is. All right? Are you happy? I'm ready to say fuck it and go make the video because I got shit to do today. Oh, it's always talking about yourself. I could strangle my own self at times. I did that once. Don't ever do it again. Oh my God, it's scary. Very scary. Let's get the fuck out of here and come on. Now, how do we do this? We go to export and we go to make a brand new KN5, and this time we're just going to say something happy. Uh-oh. Well, fuck it. Just pretend that they are peas. They are peas, you dang. Go grab it. Something happy. Beautiful. Don't fuck with the mouse. Don't touch it. Don't breathe on the son of a bitch. When it's going through this calisthenic, this is the point where you can easily fuck the whole thing into a coma. Don't do it. Leave it alone. I have made so many fucking mistakes. I ought to categorize the amount of mistakes I can make in a course of trying to learn this process. Because I have fucked up a ton of shit to get to something that works. All by trial and error. All right, trial and error. Now we're taking the real cart. And then we're done. Fuck me. This is an hour video. What are you, getting paid by the second? I ain't charging for this shit. But somebody's got to sit and watch this bullshit. No, they don't. They left fucking an hour and a half ago, dude, when you started cussing. Well, they didn't learn jack shit then, did they? They didn't know it when they started, so they're the same as they went. You're right. That's right. If they don't want to give you a like, they don't want to do this, don't do that, it ain't costing you nothing, fuck it. You're right. I am right. Can't get hung up on this bullshit. Can we get a wheelie? Yes, we can. Today, I don't know why I couldn't yesterday. Alright. I gotta watch my ass or I'm not gonna have a YouTube channel. I gotta simmer the fuck down. And I'm telling you, it is that medicine. I'm like this. This is the way my personality is, but I usually don't ever bring it out to where it's so putrid or, noticeable. I think you were right the first time. And you live alone as long as I have most of my life spent time by myself. You will talk to yourself. I'm not insane. I just fucking talk to myself because I'm used to doing it since I was a child. My siblings were a great deal older than me. My sister was 15 when I was born, and my brother was 17. So when I came along, I was a fucking pain in the ass to the rest of them who had the limelight, just as my family really hit it big time for us. And then, of course, it shit the bed shortly thereafter, and it was everybody grabbed as much as they could hold and ran in all their directions, and it was no longer a family anymore. It was another way of life. But, on a happy note, let's go to the end of the fucking street here, and no longer will we fall through the fucking map. Now we have, I don't like that seam. The road is not in the same place anymore. It didn't have that seam before. Okay. Now, any stupid, what the fuck? That fucking hole is still there. You're shitting me? I'm not shitting you. What the fuck? So it's aye. What the fuck? Hang on. Just restart this motherfucker. What in the flying fuck? Getting angry won't help. I'm not angry. I don't understand. What the fuck happened? Why isn't this working? See, why isn't this working? Because you didn't save your progress, Humble. You tried to go directly. Oh, I see. No foreplay. Just grab and hope for a gasm, right? You didn't save your progress. That's why you didn't get your outcome. Well, what the fuck? Just because you miss a step, why should you get castrated? You happy? Fuck no, I ain't happy. You think there's any chance that with this giant map it's actually going to save? Got our water. I guarantee Jody will never ask me to make him another video again. He asked for a concise, short video. What did he get? Well, didn't you saw me put that son of a bitch in there? Why the fuck did we see this hole? Didn't it look to you like I put that far enough ahead that you wouldn't see that? And did we replace this so when I go over here we don't fall through the fucking map? Yes. Now look, you can see through that son of a bitch right there. That's a scary fucker. Can we get up on this son of a bitch? Or did you not make that drivable? What a hell of a time to ask me. I'm spooked the fuck out, even though I know it can't really hurt me. It's scary. Look, you can see the edge there. You can't go over there. You're going to fall through. I know, I just did. This is fucking creepy as fuck. But how can I get to the drivable land if I can't get to the drivable land? We'll find out right now. Well, maybe by noon I'll get out of the fucking house. All right, come on. Now I'm doing it. I don't give a fuck. This is not leaving me in fucking deplorableville. Shit. I could see fucking Hillary Clinton smiling like a sumbitch. I told you they're deplorable. Every man is a latent rapist. Stick a cigar up your ass and you'll know something. You'll at least find a warm one for Bill. It's funny that you never forget the things people say to you that irritate the fuck out of you. But they could say something nice like, you're one of the nicest people you ever met. You don't remember it. It don't stick with you. It's just, wait a minute, did I import the fucker and I'm waiting for it? Yes, okay. Or did I not do it? All right, let's find out what the flying fuck is going on here. Get me over where I can see something and do something. Let me look at this son of a bitch. What's the name of this motherfucker? This is supposed to be workable. What's the name of this piece of shit? This is supposed to be... I drove on the motherfucker myself. That isn't the problem then. What is the problem? Didn't we just fix the sidelines? Yes. What about this other little fucking strip of bullshit? Yes. What about the bottom of the fucking trench? Yes. What the fuck? And why did this son of a bitch not show up where he is? Because you didn't save your progress, Humble. I'm going to choke you, you cocksucker. I did say... Wait a minute. Do you see This is obviously farther than that fucking hole. Yes, the hole's way the fuck back here. Then why the fuck is this not where it's supposed to be? You didn't save your progress, Humble. You know what my dad said? Humble, you're a fucking idiot. Let's go to something he said that I would appreciate him saying. Never argue with success. Firstly, let's adjust this motherfucker while we're here. I mean, at this stage of the game, why not? Let's not yaw or let's roll the bitch and get it to stand up. Give it the blue pill, which thank God I don't need. I got a racing engine, but no races to go to. Oh, bragging again, huh? No, fuck ass. I'm not bragging. It's just life. I got friends that couldn't get a hard on with a fucking paper clip in their ass. Fuck, I don't think I'd want another one either under those circumstances. All right. Oh, that looks nasty. I liked it better before. So did I. And I don't trust the son of a bitch not being low enough. Ah, you were right about not that, to do that. And you ain't never climbing up out of this son of a bitch. You're right. And you can tell I am not lividly frustrated, but I'm definitely frustrated like a bastard right now. Because I have been fucking with this way longer than I had ever any intention to fuck with it. You mean you're creating something, Humble? Yeah, the exasperating fucking pain in the ass is what I'm creating. I don't understand why the motherfucker won't work. That's irritating the shit out of me. Well, I thought Jody said he was irritated. He was, because this shit sometimes doesn't make common sense, and that's what fucks with you, because under a world that God made, it does have rules of what's called common fucking sense. And when something blows you a fucking fart in the face, like this cocksucker's doing, it irritates the shit out. What the fuck? What the fuck? Look. How the hell did that happen? One. What the fuck? No wonder the thing took a shit for itself. Look at that tiny little fucker. What the fuck? You say that a lot. I wonder why. We're all the way through the fucking black screen. Come on. You motherfucker, go up, will you? Look, it's nowhere near the size it was. You scared it. Speak nice to it next time. Come on. Will you go, you dirty motherfucker? We're not even near the son of a bitch. Come on. Mouse, roll, bitch. Roll. I'm having a carpal fucking finger. Don't say that. What the fuck? Get over here, you slimy prick. This way, ass cheese. Up, dickhead. Down, Kalila. Now what the fuck? Go down with the son of a bitch. I want to see this motherfucker. All right. There we got the giant tit. We don't want it. I know. This motherfucker's going to be fucked up too. Come over here. Ejaculate this fucking thing. But this is too high. How is it now? You happy? No. Can we angle the bitch? Where's the pitch, the bitch? Oh, fuck. The tiniest fucking... You just wink at this cocksucker and it goes ape shit. Can you see? This is the fucking problem. See this motherfucker here? This is not good. There, it's gone. It's all right. A 1 is not good. A 6 is too low. Give it a 3 and see what happens. All right. Give it a 4. Let's go for broke. Let's give it the art of the fucking deal. You gave it 2 5s. This is going to be a total fuck up. All right. Come on, man. I got shit to do. Well, fuck you. Let's go back to the 4. I don't like that either. Well, fuck it. Stick with a 3 and blow it out your ass. All right, we will. A 3. We got a top of a craggy tit which doesn't exist. Where's that tit? Highlight the bitch. Goodbye, motherfucker. Wait a minute. It didn't go. Do it again. It's gone. All right, fuck the tit. It's fun sometimes on a Saturday morning. It will lead to a nap, though. All right. You can do better than this. Look at all the real estate you're losing just by being a lazy fuck. I mean, come on. You could do better than this. You're right, I can. Do it. Don't be a fucking low-life fuck. You get some real estate out of the deal. I want to drive on this shit if we're going to fuck with the map this hard. If you're going to take up this kind of space, you need to... Fucking A. Oh my God, it's this son of a bitch we need. Get me back far enough I can tell what the fuck I'm doing. All right, thank you. Thank you. You have to use the fucking thing to your own advantage. Or it ain't going to just do it. I got news for you. It ain't going to fucking just do it. It doesn't work that way. It's either you make it do it or it isn't going to happen. And in this stage of the game, this just, it is extremely fucking irritating. All right, now get in there where you can see what the fuck's going on. Put the son of a bitch down. All right. All right. Are we happier? Well, if we can get up on the son of a bitch, we could put a house way back here and they won't fuck with you whatever the fuck renewal. All right. This is not down far enough. Any human being can see that. Are you deaf? What's that got to do with seeing it? All right. Are we going to be able to drive? No, because it's fucked up out on the backside. Kiss my fucking ass. Well, you can do that if you want to, but it's probably got a flavor you won't crave. All right. How many hours did you want to spend on this? How hard did you really want to piss me off today? Just do a good job. Is that too much to ask? What are you, you're lazy fuck? Elon's going to laugh at you, bitch. He ain't gonna hire your ass, you low-life motherfucker. Half-baked galoot. He speaks nice to me, but he's brain dead. Now, even this is no fucking good. Get a fucking thing that works. Get up here. Give me some fucking territory. If you're gonna do this at all, get something out of it. Come on, will you please just go? It's not as easy as it looks. No, you didn't try it 55 fucking times and they're all laughing you to scorn because you don't, obviously, you're still fucked up. The angle of this prick is irritating. Hey, but the mountains actually look like they belong like that. Oh, you stupid fuck, what did you do? You gotta be shitting me. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I was trying to do this. In what way do you think that's a help? Well, it is kinda. But what the fuck? You can't. You're just wasting your time. Not my time. Well, yeah, I am because everybody else is gone. They said I've heard enough of this guy. He's not here in the fruitcake. Do this for a while. Jump into 3D editing and you tell me if you go out of your fucking mind or not. I know I do. It's fucks with you, heavy duty. Because shit don't roll right. It's the tiniest fucking thing, you're all fucked up. Then you got a monkey with it, monkey with it, monkey with it, monkey with it, monkey with it. And then it doesn't show up right and it fucks you over the coals and then you're pissed off. And the whole, see that big asshole? Big asshole, yeah. They're in the government, aren't they? There's a lot of them there, trust me. Come on, get this cocksucker under control. How is this a help? It's not right now, fuck brain. Get it over there. Are you shitting me? As Billy would say, you're my favorite turd. They used to irritate the fuck out of me too, but he could easily kick my ass, so I kept my mouth shut. Okay, are we done? I don't know. Is this on the fucking ground, or are I jerking off in the weeds again? It appears... Hey, I didn't know you can go through there. Well, you learned something. It appears to be, and we could climb up onto this thing? We could. Are we going to fall off the back side of the cocksucker? If you try hard enough, you can. Let's just make it happen this time. What the flying fuck? And why did I fall through the son of a bitch and map? How the fuck do I know? Is it obvious I'm trying to help you? Yeah, it is. Now, what's the name of this motherfucker? One Scraggy Rock. All of that. Okay. Now, I've had enough of this shit. I am going to double-side it, even if it says fuck you and I refuse to run after this. It's going to shit the bed and I'm not going to make the video because I at this point, I really do look like a stupid fuck. In my own eyes, I fill that bill like Clinton. Okay, he wasn't a stupid fuck. He was just a pervert. Be that as it may. Export textures. Oh, you're still not going to save it. Oh, we're playing with our fucking cock right here. I'll tell you that right now. If you think there's any chance this is going to save a map the size of this, I got news for your fucking ass. As a matter of fact, I can't even get the whole map to save. Yeah, you can. You could do the control deal. Where's my fucking mouse? And you can corral the entire fucking thing. And you could erase it. Fuck this. Let's just do it the old-fashioned way. Fuck it. If it don't work, it don't work. Fuck it. Okay? Write something honest, would you? What the fuck? How many underscores do you want? This fucking mic stand is right where I need my arm to be. What are you writing? I don't know. I'm so frustrated right now, I could fucking shit. All right. How's dog shit grab you? I don't like it between my toes on a hot summer day. All right, I don't like it at all. That's why I don't have a dog. I don't like the smell of dog shit. I'm not crazy about fleas, and I don't want them jerking off in the side yard, getting woozy on the lawn. So that's it for me. Now, come on here. Enough. This is either going to work or I'm not making the video. Threatening me with a good time? I pissed my own self off. That's stupid. You should say happy things to yourself. Build yourself up. All right. I'm really getting pissed now. Just go. That's what one of my bosses said after I threw a fucking field stone in a chipper. Just go. He was cruel to me for several weeks, and I said, fuck you, when I threw this big field stone in a 6-cylinder Chevy chipper. Stalled that motherfucker instantly and blew the blades all to hell. Cost a fortune. Fuck with me long enough, you get the fucking what you got coming. He was nice to... That's a whole nother story. I worked at a sawmill. There wasn't too many of us. And we had to go to this fucking mandatory had to go. I don't like mandatory. Mandatory irritates the shit out of me, just the word of it. That means you're taking my freedom away and you're cornholing me with a corn cob that's dry. I'm not into any of that bullshit. We had to go to a woodcutters festival in the Adirondacks. Because we worked at a place called somebody's mill works. I'm not saying his name because arbitrarily he might be watching this and I don't want to get sued. So here's the deal. The chances are zero. Well, at any event, I don't want any part of it. You know, if you're worried about knocking somebody up, put 7 or 8 condoms on and you're probably only going to burn through the first 5. And tell me you did that, I'm not going to admit it on film. At any event, we went to this fucking thing, and back then I made 30 cents over minimum wage and busted my fucking balls. I was soaking wet with sweat within 10 minutes at the time every single day that you punched in. It was extremely hard physical labor. And they were nice people and I liked the job. Trouble was, 1, there was no pay in it, and 2, even though bills didn't cost anything like they do now, my fucking power bill came, so I had to pay the fucking power bill. I didn't have the money to go to this mandatory, you have to go to this motherfucker. So I went, and I didn't have any money to eat. He was livid. He was fucking livid. I was a low-life piece of shit. But Scotty, my buddy that I worked with, he helped me eat on the whole weekend. Well, Mike wouldn't even, oh, I'm sorry, I said his name. Well, whoever the fuck he is, he wouldn't even talk to me when we got back. He would look past me, he would look through me. He was just a complete glow-in-the-dark fucking cocksucker. So what does he do? He talks to everybody else that works for us, but he won't talk to me. He takes me from the good job I had and puts me out on this chipper. You're gonna chip today. You're gonna chip today. Every day I go out on the fucking chipper all by myself and chip. Get covered with this fucking... You wonder why my ears ring like a motherfucker? And why do I see this dirty motherfucking box? It shouldn't be here. And the hole is still there. I'm done. Fuck this. I'm done. Kiss my ass. Kiss my fucking ass. I don't know how to do it. If you got to this part, I'm sorry I wasted your time. I have no idea why that motherfucker won't work, and I'm pissed. My whole day has gone right the fuck to the shit pile. Fuck it. I don't like to quit and what? Humble. Fuck this. I am pissed. Why the fuck didn't it work? This is bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. Why the fuck didn't it work? I used something from the same map, same name, same everything. The motherfucker... Wait a minute. Do you think the cocksucker flew all the way back? Well, anyway, the cocksucker that I worked for, I had enough. And this one day I went into work, and did I load the map? We'll figure it out within the next hour. I went into work, and he puts me on the chipper again, and the fucking sky looked funny. The clouds were weird, and there's the son of a bitch right there. There it is. There it is. See it? Scraggly motherfuck. It's there. So I knew it would cost me my job, and I had an apartment. I didn't have hardly any money, but I'd had enough. So I saw this big fucking fieldstone. You could barely pick it up. And the chipper's running full bore. Loud as a motherfucker. I'm covered with sawdust. I stood back a little. I chucked that right into the blade. Boom! It was so fucking loud that even over sawing logs, he heard it. He comes strutting down, looking at me with every step. I said, here we go. This is going to be a fist fight. And he was a strong young guy. He was older than me, but he was very, very strong. And I was sure this was going to be a tangled mess. He got close to me, and he was shaking so fucking hard, all he could do was point to my car and say, go. I got in my car, left the place, and broke into tears. Because I knew I was fucked. I didn't have a job. Everything's coming to I just destroyed my own job by my actions. I was crying like a bastard all the way home. I came in the door of the place. I walked into my apartment. I went in, took a shower, and I was crying. Of course, I was praying, and the phone rang. I go, oh, fuck, here we go. I'm going to get sued. Pick up the phone. Hello, is this George? Yes, it is. This is so-and-so from the Onondaga County. I wanted to inform you that your application has been approved, and we would like to have you come in for an orientation to start work as a truck driver. What did you say? We would like to hire you, Mr. Davis. We see you're of exemplary characteristics, and you're kidding me. I just blew up my last job. Okay, when can I come in? Come on in Wednesday at 9 o'clock. Would you do that? Yes, I would do that. Woo-hoo! Motherfucker! I wanted to call Mike, tell him to stick his fucking soft place right up his fucking ass. But the Lord said, restraint, humble, restraint. You don't want to do that. All right, now what are we going to do this time? This time we're going to save this son of a bitch. How do we do that? This is what the whole fucking process is about. You go over to File, you go to Save, and what's the name of this? The whole fucking place. Bannock fucking Bray. All right? Now what do? Put an underscore. Bada bing, bada boom. And just put a 7. Put a 7. And hit it. And see what happens. But bingo. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Don't. Out of memory. Okay, so we've fucked with the map to the point it can't take being fucked with anymore. And that means this is why you didn't just see your changes. You have fucked with it to the point it says no. All right? I can live with that. It won't save it, so fuck it. So what do we do now, Humble? Well, we finished the story. I started a job making more money than I did before because the Lord said to me years ago, if you're ever going to learn to get along in this world, you're going to have to do an excellent job at whatever you find yourself to doing. And as long as you will do that job, I will promote you. Okay? Wonderful. So what do we do now? We remove this because it fucking blows. We hit delete. We come over now to the ones we saved. Now, we've got the original, which is small. But my sheep were lost. Okay? What's the next one on the agenda? That was 1:33 p.m. What's the earliest one we've got? Here's one 6 with big-ass nipples. So there's a good chance we probably did save the sheep. We saved the sheep. We're going to copy that with the big-ass nipples. We're going to come over here and we're going to paste her in there. We're going to get it to the proper name. And because I'm changing gears on you guys, the story, because I didn't get in Mike's face, didn't tell him he was a fucking cocksucker like I thought of telling him, I actually got to be friends with him again after that. Now let's go see what happens. Obviously, the nipple's not going to be there. But are my fucking sheep there? And if the sheep are there, we're going to call this a wrap, and you've learned that you have to double-click this properly or it's going to say pound salt up your ass like it just did, which is another irritant. The salt? No. The fucking frustration. So I did end up being friends with him, and I did end up in the jacuzzi with his wife. Well, she was watching. There's a lot of shit went on later on that caused irreparable problems. And I'll tell you something else. Because he refused to forgive me, he ended up with a fucking disease that they said could only happen in New York, so he moved to fucking Florida. And lost his entire fucking operation because he was an asshole. Treated me like shit, and the Lord fucked him over the coals. Not a good thing to do. Everybody who's ever been deliberate... Oh, look! There's the big fucking tit on the wall! Kiss my ass. It looks like a giant bollocks. Why, blimey, we've got a bollocks behind the house. Fuck it, we got something out of the deal. All right, I just want to see my... What the fuck? My sheep. All right. So anyway, everybody who I worked for who mistreated me, I mean literally, I mean blatantly, outrageously fucking treated me wrong, God destroyed their business. Boer Lumber went under. Mike's Millworks went under. Even huge multi-billionaires, Saunders went under. All treat me like shit when I'm giving you my best. And I'm telling you, when I'm giving you my best, I'm giving you my best. I'm coming in 15 minutes to a half an hour early every fucking day. And if you need me to go home, I'm gone. See ya. I'm not going to jerk the clock off. I'm gone. My free time was always worth more to me than my working time. But I had to work or starve. So I didn't care for starving. It's really a fucked up thing to do. So let's progress. Anyway, we got a big ass tit across there, and you saw me do it. You also saw me just about lose it because it's so fucking frustrating sometimes not understanding why things work and why they don't work. And so if I do get livid from time to... You don't know the kind of shit it takes when I work 13, 14, 25 hours on a map and it's jerked me off 7, 8, 9 times. And it's impossible for me to figure my way out, and I'm going absolutely dog shit. No wonder I got hives. It wasn't the fucking pistachios, it was the stress. I'm still not eating pistachios. Oh no, kiss my ass. What? Look at the mouse. My fucking mountain's missing. Fuck me. Fuck me. Bullshit. Bullshit. Fuck you. That's unacceptable. Fuck the sheep. Let's get out. No, get the fuck out of here. You're gone. Goodbye. Delete. Get me the original. Thank God. This is a perfect example of why you do not overwrite the original. Fuck it. I know where the sheep are. I can go get the motherfuckers at my leisure. But I worked on that fucking map yesterday. I had it just the way I wanted it. This is why you don't go back and fuck with something after it's already so far built. You can't monkey with it anymore. But that's why you saved the original. No, that big bollocks won't be there. Who the fuck wants that bollocks there anyway? Here, just go with the fucking thing. Now I want to see it. It's just the way it was. It is. Bless Jesus. Oh, fucking A. Precaution, precaution, precaution. Build with a foundation. Don't just go arbitrarily going ape shit. Or you're gonna, if I had hosed 12 days of work just to make a video, I would have, I don't know what I would have felt. I would have been horribly devastated. See those mountains? I busted my fucking balls getting that to work. And it's at the very end of being able to do another fucking thing to this map. You can't. But I can climb all over that son of a bitch like I did in the video yesterday. That is a work of art in itself. And it looks great there. And all for a bollocks? Fuck that bollocks bullshit. That's what I say. And again, I don't know whether they're going to make noises. This is the wonderful God moments in a game. The sheep make a noise and it's a God moment. It's timing. It's all the crucial stuff in life that you can't fucking plan. It's the instantaneous meetings of people that like you go to the store and somebody comes up to you. This young girl, she was in her 40s. She came up. She said, "Gee, those army pants are cool as fuck." He said, "Where'd you get them?" I said, "Oh, these they're Flecktarn. It's German camo. It came from Hacienda Surplus in Wickenburg, Arizona." Wow, I didn't even know there was a place called Wickenburg. Well, there is. It's Hacienda Surplus, and that's the name of the deal. And if we want to go off-road and see the sheep, with the little puppy sheep, hi guys, how's the baby doing? Notice how they all meticulously fit perfectly on here? And I don't want to take a chance on falling through this motherfucker. Come on, reverse ass cheese. Okay, pardon me. So anyway, wherever I was in the story, which the sheep fucked me. No, they didn't. Anyway, come along. Anyway, the God moments. The girl came up and asked me about the trousers. We got talking a little bit, and I could see in her face there was a great deal of anxiety. Well, we got talking, and she said, "My mom and dad died only a couple years ago, and I'm barely able to survive because I'm emotionally having a very hard time." I said, "Well, honey, you need prayer." She said, why would prayer help? There is not a God. I said, "Yes, there is. Let me pray for you. If I get crying right now, it's because of the Holy Spirit." I held her hands and I prayed with her, and she started to weep. She cried and cried and cried, and all of a sudden this lady who had watched, I didn't know she was watching, I had my eyes closed when I was praying, she came over. She was fucking ripping mad. What are you doing to her to cause her to cry? I said, well, I'm praying for her because she lost her mom and dad and she's so sad she wanted somebody to talk to. That lady burst into tears. Next thing you know, we got two crying women. I'm in this fucking store. Holy shit! An old fuck with whiskers and camouflage with two women crying. Are you kidding me? Some big guy's gonna come up and kick your fucking ass. But it didn't happen that way. I ended up praying with both of them, and I left with the warm fuzzies. And that's the kind of arbitrary stuff that happens. And I'm going to tell you the honest to God truth. When I was going to Believer's Chapel years and years ago, when the anointing was really strong, I prayed for this lady. As I was part of the prayer ministry, people would come up, 20, 30 in a line, stand in front of me, and I wouldn't know what the fuck to say to them. But the moment they got within reach, the Lord would speak through me and tell them whatever it was that they needed to have done. This one woman, he healed her of osteoporosis. As the woman said, I cannot fall on the ground. If the Holy Spirit comes upon me and I fall down, I'm going to break. So we got 4 decent-sized men stood behind her, and when I prayed for her, she went down very gently onto the floor, and she laid there and started to cry, and I was able to speak to her some more with my hand outstretched over her chest, not anything fucked up. But I'd have been dead and in hell by now for sure if I had pulled some kind of bullshit like that. But in any event, 2 weeks later or so, I was moving chairs after a service, and I hear a scream come, and I see this. I saw a woman running across the sanctuary, screaming, "You're an angel! You're an angel! You're an angel!" I was quite frankly not only taken back by it, but I was a little scared. She came up to me and threw her arms around me. She said, "Do you remember me?" I thought, uh, well, not really. She says, "You prayed for me 2 weeks ago, and the doctors did a CAT scan, and all my bones are just as completely filled. There's no holes in my bones. I have no osteoporosis anymore. I'm 100% well." She said it was an absolute, honest-to-God miracle. I started to cry. I said, "You're right, it was, and it wasn't me. I was only the point of contact. It was God who healed you. It was God who caused me to even be in that ministry. It was God all the way through. So it's God who gets all the praise." She said, "Well, let me put it to you this way. I believe like I've never believed before." I said, "Well, sometimes you need to see something real to believe it is real. I know we got to believe by faith, and faith is a substance, but it's unseen. It's like those physics walls in this game. You try to go somewhere, but you can't go. You can't see why you can't go. But it's the physics walls that you can't see, but you can't fucking go." So yesterday, Jody found out how to find the son of a bitch that was causing me to hairy asshole, and we got rid of the fucker, and now I can go where I want to go. So this is the end of the video. When we go up and see if the sheep are there, which I'm sure that they will not be, now that I remember I'm using the original unit. But we can see if that TARDIS is going to go back in and out all the time, and then I can box up this 2.5-hour video that's supposed to be 20 minutes. Well, take the first 20 minutes and don't watch the rest of it then, because you've got all you need to know is how to make an ESE file or 3SE file, save it, put it there, rename something, change it, fuck with it until nothing works, and then you can say, "Humble, I wasted my time." Or once in a while it will work, and you'll say, "I don't understand why it works sometimes and other times it doesn't work." Well, you know what? We're going to sit down together and we're going to have a little bit of a hug, and I'm going to tell you, I'm in the same boat with you, Jackson, because I don't fucking know either. But I'm determined to continue doing this because I love doing it and it's fun, and at least I got some sheep. And I got some sleep last night. Bless Jesus, I did. I mean, for the first time in what, oh my God, 12, 14 days, I grabbed my leather Bible, I put it right on my chest, and I hugged that Bible. I laid down, man, and I'm telling you what, I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning. I mean, instead of working on this video all night last night, which I was gonna do, and I was dead dog tired, I just felt the Lord say, "You need to rest, son." And I imagine God calling you son. Holy shit. But I woke up with the Bible in my arms, and here I am. And there's that TARDIS. Keep your eyes on that thing. Keep your eyes on it. Keep your eyes on it. Is it going to put me up? I'm making the video right now. You're hearing me while I'm doing this in real time. I cannot edit this in and out while I'm driving the cart. It is not something that I'm doing. I am not doing this on purpose. I know that some people are going to say, well, you know how he does with his special effects. He's pretty good at that. As you're seeing this with your own fucking eyes, this is real time. I'm making this video real time right now, and you're listening, or maybe I'm all by myself, which would not be a surprise. I must have saved that fucking thing funny. And it must have fun. Maybe I didn't double-side it. And, oh, there. There it is right there. Now, it's either a supernatural thing. And I know you're going to say to me, you have lost your fucking mind. Don't say that to me. Let me tell you this. Back years ago, I liked to play Ghost Recon. I was playing it online one night. I was drunk. Yeah, I was drunk. I had maybe 8, 9 beers in me. I was playing online with a bunch of other guys. We were playing on a Soviet map in a city, and we were doing pretty good. I came around the corner, and one of the NPCs, non-playable characters, turned around and ran, threw his rifle on the ground, and started digging with both hands in a rubble pile to escape. The other people that were with me in the squad saw the same fucking thing. Number one, you cannot throw your vehicle or your weapon down on Ghost Recon on the little Xbox. It's not even a viable fucking thing you could do. We were playing online, so was it some kind of an admin that snuck in from Microsoft and put the fuck to us? Yes, that's very uh-oh, I stuttered, which means I could go off. Yes, that is possible. Come to think of it, I just thought of it just now. But that did happen. And it was I took it as a supernatural thing, because NPCs are not supposed to be able to be alive. And you would have to be alive to be able to be scared to throw your fucking weapon down, which you can't even do, because we couldn't, back in the day, trade our weapons for their weapons. If we shot them, we couldn't take their weapon. That came with Arma 2. What Arma 2 was Ghost Recon on steroids. At any event, we're done with the video. I've given you everything that I've got to give you, emotionally, physically, mentally, and as you can see, I didn't fuck up the map. Thank God. I hope. So now, Jody, whoa, what happened to the tree trunk? Oh well, somebody stole it. This has stairs on it, which he had me take off yesterday. I don't like the color of it personally, and I didn't really want, there's the stairs that I took off. And there's that flat thing which got in the way. So I removed both of those, and then he tried to do it himself, and he was really having a frustrating time not knowing how to go about saving things. So that's what this video was all about, how to teach Jody how to save things in the 3SE editor. And if I start chopping this video all to hell to get to the point, it may be 25 minutes. If I give you the whole enchilada, it will not have barbecue sauce. So God bless you. I got shit to do. Bye-bye.